Welcome back to our ongoing chronicle of Vampire the Masquerade, New Orleans by Night. This is chapter 19 of our story. As we always do before we get going into the current story, we're going to take a step back and recap what happened last time we played. It was a short session, but Adam, if you don't mind, fill us in on what went down.
Sure. So we started off the session with a little twist. We thought we were going to get Iris's letter, but instead we got Vicenta's letter first from Quentin. And his letter essentially told her, do not go after Bev, his wife, and that a man had left Quentin an item that was going to be used, that he could use to protect himself from Vicenta and Ig if it was ever necessary. And he told her it was in the safe. And so her and Ig decided to go back to his house to go get into the safe and get it. I think he gave her the combination too. But so then we get to Iris, who gets her letter from Erasmus, who he essentially tells her that he's doing just fine in the Middle East. And he leaves a cipher for her to uncode, like the Da Vinci Code. And she has to decipher this letter, and it reads that do not trust Ig. He is compromised by the SI, which threw everybody for a loop. And Iris then tells Andre, who they're at the church, she tells Andre in the car on the way back, and she tries to get a hold of Erasmus through the radio in the car. And then we get to Bob. And Bob had a really rough night.
Poor Bob.
Yeah. Bob went to go talk to Avery and Roger, something he had been meaning to do since the 2-month break, pretty much. And when he finally got there, he talked to Avery about the potential role as sheriff, and that he's not quite sure if he's going to take it, but he wanted to talk to Avery and get his blessing, at least. Then he brought up Kiki wanting to essentially be a vampire, and kind of asked, I think, for some advice about that, and also possibly get a blessing there, or find another person that could do it. And because of that, they decided that maybe Dutch, the outgoing sheriff, could be a potential suitor, because it might tide things over with him losing his job or his role as sheriff. And then Bob decides to bring up the name Robert Carter. And in that moment, he knew he fucked up. Because several things happened at once. And Elvis gets on the radio or something, or like the video camera.
He was running down there. He was running ahead of him.
He was running down there trying to tell him, like, did he say his SI, or you said like people are coming?
He said they're here.
They're here.
They're here. Yeah.
And as he's telling them they're here, he got turned into a flame-broiled vampire crispy, and by 4 guys with flamethrowers that were coming their way.
Dressed in heavy body armor.
In heavy body armor. And so the fire triggered Bob and Avery and Roger, and they're like trying to get the fuck out of there. And Roger manages to get out through an escape hatch. Bob and Avery try to conceal themselves. It doesn't quite work. Bob tries to grab Avery and soaring leap out of there, but Avery, I think, probably failed a roll or something, and he also got burned into a crispy. And Bob left with his crispy hand in his hand.
Yep.
He made his way out of the sewer and then he hid under a dock for the rest of the night.
Yes.
Well,
No, I went to a...
He went under. You came out where the water runs out into the lake, and he basically filled his pockets with rocks. And
No, we ended up going around that.
He ended up going to a safe house.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we went to
No, he stayed there for a while.
Yeah, I stayed there for a while, and then eventually right before made the way to a storage unit.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
with special locks on
Thanks
the
for
inside.
reminding me.
Yes.
Yes. Thanks
Yeah.
for reminding me. Yes.
Yeah, because we had the conversation about whose haven was safer.
Yes.
So, anyways, Andre goes home. He has probably the least eventful night of everybody, but he does find out that through Winston that Catherine Morell has been in contact with Butch Rollins, the mayor he's funding the campaign and he's kind of directing the campaign for. And so he has asked Winston to keep an eye on everything there, as well as find more information about what's his name? Green?
Yes, Marcus Green.
Marcus Green.
Mm-hmm.
My dad's friend is named Mark. So like it was kind of, I'm like, it's no way it's that. It's no way it's
It's close.
Yeah, it's close. So that's why it threw me off. Anyways, so with that in mind, Andre goes and spends the night with Amber, and then we cut to Vicenta and Ig, who bust into the safe, find out that there's like a bunch of hand bones
In a vacuum sealed bag,
In a
so that they have
vacuum-sealed
the
bag.
shape.
Yes.
So they're not just rolling around in there.
Yep.
Yes. And at that point, the real life storm that was actually happening
Yeah.
in our real life world affected us, and we had to call it a little short
Yep.
from there.
So this is session 19, but it's kind of 18.5. It's going to be a lot of continuation of what would have happened the last time we met. And that's where we'll start, is where we ended, with Vicenta looking at this bag, probably understanding what it is. Mm-hmm. And had you shown it? I can't recall. Did you show it?
No,
to Ig?
Ig was
He
upstairs.
was getting the suit.
Yeah, he's getting the suit. She's looking into the safe. She's seen what it is, probably knows what it is at this point, because
Yes.
that's...
We had you roll for it.
Yeah. And that would be what would make sense. I think she's just going to quietly slip it in her bag and then go up and talk to Ig.
All right. You get up there. Mm-hmm. And he's staring at the closet.
Is he like staring as in actually looking, or is he having an episode?
He's staring. And then he hears you coming, and without turning, he says, "Blue or black?" I feel like black's a cliche, you know? We're all wearing that. Maybe a swash of color. I mean, he wasn't, that wasn't his style, you know? I mean, this one?
Is he metaphorically speaking, or is he legitimately...
This is just asking. He's asking about the suit.
Is there any deeper meaning behind it, or...
You will look into it, no doubt, but I'm not presenting you anything.
I just need to know. I don't pick up on clues very well, and so I make my own a lot of the time.
And I let you run with it.
So, okay. She just comes up behind him, and she just kind of puts her head on his shoulder, and she goes, "I think the blue one would be a great choice."
Okay, thanks. That's where I was leaning towards.
And she's just going to kiss him on the cheek.
You okay? I mean, obviously you're not okay, given the circumstances, but...
My little brother is dead, Ig.
Yeah,
And it's my fault.
it's not your fault. It's not. He made that choice.
Circumstances
Yeah.
that led him here are my fault.
Well, you could look at it that way and beat yourself up for the next 1,000 years. Or you can understand that he loved you and he made a choice. And he cared for your friends and your family. That's big. You know?
Yes.
He made his choice, and we let him make his choice tonight. I'm sure he appreciates it.
Yes. I'm sure he does.
What else?
And she kind of starts straightening the room. And she's like, Can I confess something to you?
Of course.
And I'm not going to go through the whole spiel.
Okay, thank you.
Just because.
All right.
But she is going to take it, and she's like changing the sheets on the bed and like cleaning up a little bit, straightening up. And she's talking about things that happened in Dark Ages and in moving on from, about their life together in Dark Ages.
Mm-hmm.
And, everything she went through to try to find him then. And then, a little bit about her experience in Wraith and about how nobody would tell her what happened to him. And, she was, searching for him then. And, basically she just wants to let him know how much he has meant to her throughout this time. And then when she gets to that, she stops and she's going to go up to him and look at him in the face. And she goes, I tell you all of these things so that you understand the severity of what I'm about to tell you. The first time I saw you in Venice, having no idea who you were, if you had said to me, let's leave this place now, I would have lopped Marco's head off immediately and run away. I need you to understand that I have loved you and everyone in my existences, but I love you for who you are now, not who you were. I need you to understand that I love your obsession with these motion pictures. I love your irritable sense of humor. Irritable to me, anyway. And yes, you are hilarious. I hate to admit it. And I do not know what is going to happen. It feels like everything is spinning out of control, and I don't know if I can stop it. But I need you to know that no matter what happens, that I love you for you, and I will do whatever I need to do to preserve you as you are now. But if something happens and things change, I will love you regardless.
Doesn't say much at that. He just kind of honestly at a loss for words.
Hope I didn't hurt his feelings.
No, he just takes you and he hugs you. The strong arms.
Oh. Am I going to get crushed?
And maybe that thought goes through your mind. Doesn't. But he just goes, and I would and have walked the fires of hell for you. I've given a lot too. And I want you to know that I'm with you and I stand by you. And that no matter what, everything was for us.
What the fuck?
Uh-oh.
What the fuck? What the fuck? I know.
He's compromised, that motherfucker. I knew it.
What do you mean,
It's just,
You don't do anything without me.
apparently he buys barter phones.
Yeah.
She goes, we're going to have some serious conversations and the secrets are going to have to cease. You've said that once before.
Yeah, I know. One day.
Soon.
Yeah. In the meantime, after this loss in your life, what do we do? Where do we go? Do we stick to our plan? Do we leave? Do we make those plans?
We have to continue making the plans, but we may have to make some contingency plans as well.
Like what?
And she's we may need to take Charity up on her offer.
Do you want that?
I want whatever we have to do to help you.
Help me.
With your episodes.
What are you talking about?
Does he literally not know he's having episodes?
No. I mean, sometimes I space out, kind of lose track of time, but that's it. I've always been a little scatterbrained sometimes, in my own head.
Well, let's look at it this way. If we play our cards right, I believe that we can satisfy the Camarilla and Venice. And when the time comes for us to leave, I think we can arrange it so that they think the other was responsible.
But what if we can't?
Then we have another option.
You're right.
Transcendence.
Death? No. It's all black. There's nothing.
So her shadow's lying. He wasn't transcended. He wasn't oblivion.
It's just dark. I don't remember if I'm supposedly back. I don't remember anything. I remember it being beautiful and peaceful and angels with harps. I just remember the lights going out. Being, I guess, a deal being made, and then one day the lights going out.
A deal being made.
A deal being made with some group of people that look like your friend Bob, and it's fuzzy. You're Ella Messina talking to them and saying to go with them, and
the Caseys.
The who?
The Casey family.
Yes. Yeah.
Lord Marco.
Yeah. I think that's right. I don't know.
She's like thinking it's like been a few centuries.
But that's about it. And then going to getting out and going looking at stuff, and then all of a sudden that's it. But it's not important. The important thing is we have now, and we want to stay alive as long as we can. Because we know that's real. We know that's here. We know what that is. And I'm sorry, but I'm not going out like that and just turning over and dying. If this doesn't work. And he just kind of stops and he says, I'll deal with it. We'll deal with it when the time comes. But it'll be daylight in a few hours. We need to get back.
I agree.
Come
on. She grabs some the pillow that Iris made for Quentin.
Okay.
And she grabs the family portrait and some picture family photo albums. Could not think of photo albums.
Sure.
Poor compromised egg.
All right. Well, we're going to work our way around the table counterclockwise. Bob, all night, the rest of the night, wind whistling through this dilapidated old storage shed that you're staying in. the rickety roof kind of rattling as, a storm rolls in the early morning hours. Do you rest? Do you try to rest?
I think Bob would try. I don't think he would try to stay awake through the day.
Make any calls or anything like that? Or it's a risky proposition, but
I would suspect that there would be burner phones in this, or at least a burner phone without a SIM card.
I would imagine. I'll give it to you.
Well, there's one in Egg's trunk if you need to borrow some.
I do think probably eventually the curiosity would get the best of him, and he would probably... No, not that night. Not that night.
Okay. So you rest.
Yeah.
And since you were kind of done, is there anything that Iris wanted to take care of before?
Oh, yeah.
That tarot reading.
Yeah, last time...
you had a tarot reading.
Yeah, before we broke for the last time, I rolled my premonition. I wanted to do the premonition on Ig, I think.
Uh-huh.
And I got the 3 of Wands reversed, and I got however many that is. I think they said 2 or 3 successes?
That's 3.
3 successes. And I want to know what to do about Ig.
So as you...
The wind is still on, is it supposed to be?
I'm going to mute it down.
Oh, okay.
So as you sit there in your apartment looking over these cards, do you recall what the suit said?
What suit?
The reversed and all that stuff?
It says rethink your partnerships.
That is your premonition. And it feels true.
But you're also partnered with the prince in Kalbushari, so...
Exactly. Well, since I asked the cards about Ig, what should I do about Ig? Rethink your partnerships. I mean, she was already going to do that, so this was kind of useless.
Well...
But she knew it would be.
It can be. But it just drives home the fact that your thoughts may have been right.
Yeah, she's going to go talk to Tony C.
Okay.
You're going to tell Ellie not even talk to Vicenta?
You don't know what I'm going to say to him.
That's true.
You're
I
not
don't.
there when this is all happening.
Yeah,
That's
you-
true.
y'all are
I'm
gone.
not.
All right.
Since
so-
while they're out of the house, I'm going to go talk to Tony C.
Okay.
What's he doing? What's he up to?
Are you knocking or are you just going on in?
Well, if he's working in an office, I didn't know if I'd waltz in, but if he's in his bedroom, I'll knock.
Well, so he's in his apartment.
Okay, then I'll knock.
Okay, and one of the blood dolls comes to the door, and she looks kind of tired and weak, and maybe fed on a little too much. And she's like, "Oh, Iris, yeah, come on in."
Thank you.
Antonio, you have a visitor. It's Miss Blackwood. So, oh yes, Iris, come on back. And he is in a study, and it looks like he's reading a book, a very old book. Very old.
Can I see the cover?
Yeah, it's in German.
Okay. I tell him, hey, I need you to avoid Ig.
Why?
Just a hunch.
Iris, if there's something concerning you, we should be open with one another.
I'm gonna tell him that my cards said something concerning about him, and that I'm gonna try and play it up like I'm paranoid about the cards, and he'll brush it off like, oh, she's being silly, but she's lying to him.
Antonio does not take premonitions as a brush-off thing. He's a Tremere.
Oh.
Yeah, he would take that really serious.
And he says, well, what did they say?
Fuck.
You've been better off playing a rasp with us. He probably would have been like, oh, okay.
Fuck. Okay, I gotta rethink my strategy.
It's okay.
I'd probably say something like it was blurry, but it was something about him not being trustworthy. So I just want to keep my distance for a while until I can figure this thing out. But since he lives
Why were
here,
you getting a reading about whether or not you could trust him?
what'd you say?
Why were you getting a reading about whether or not you could trust him?
You know, A Bug's Life was on. You know how it goes. You hear something weird, and you're like, you know what? I should check up on that.
Or are you checking up on your coterie as a whole?
No.
On him in particular?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hunches, man. I gotta follow him. If I got one on you, I'm sorry, but I would follow it as well. But I wanted to tell you, since he's living in your apartment complex, and
Is it to the point where he should not be living in my apartment complex?
I don't know yet, and that's why I want to warn you to just kind of, keep him at an arm's length until I can figure out whether I got confused or not, because that does happen.
I see. Thank you for telling me this.
And don't tell Vicenta I said that. Please.
Of course not. I shall keep an eye on him. And if I see anything concerning, I'll be sure to discuss it with you.
Okay. Could I borrow a page from you? Someone to send a message?
A retainer, yes.
Yes, could I? Yeah.
What is the message?
To avoid it, I'm gonna tell Bob. Andre already knows.
You seem rather concerned about him, not just with me then, with everyone. Everyone should avoid this young man.
Just my coterie. Look.
Give me charisma plus subterfuge.
No manipulation?
No.
Damn it! Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, get fucked, Tony C. What does this mean? What does this mean? I got 2 regular onks, 1 onk with fangs, and that is red, and then an onk with 2 dots.
That is a messy critical.
What does that mean?
It's your beast takes over.
Yeah. It means you do well. You get what you want, but you you take this how you want, I'm gonna let you play it.
Okay.
But your beast is very confident that you are lying to him well, and that he has no clue what's going on. And how dare he question your visions. And it will shut him up.
What will shut him up?
You're saying this.
Oh, if I said, why are you questioning me right now?
Yeah.
Okay. How would she put that? She would probably start off by saying, look, I know it seems like this is drastic, but hang on, I gotta back up, beast.
This is just because it's it talking.
Okay. I just don't want to cause drama within the group by confronting him, but I also feel like I have a duty to warn the people and protect the people in my coterie. This has helped me in the past. My hunches have to mean something, and yes, they can be wrong. But if I didn't follow up on this, then I would be letting down the whole coterie.
Well.
You don't believe me?
No, I do.
Okay.
Just find it that inevitably we all eventually fall out with our coteries at some point. And maybe it is our natures that we can't always be trusted.
Are you trying to tell me
These
something?
friendships seldom last. I'm just trying to tell you, trust your instincts. Take care of yourself.
I will.
I see that you are. Thank you for telling me. For what it's worth, Prince Charity has been discussing matters of your friend Vicenta. And Ignacio, with me, tasked me to perhaps find a way to help him with the situation that he's facing.
What situation? Not being trustworthy?
In a way. The next time you see her, tell her there is a solution I believe we have. She may not like the cost, but it may be worth it to her nonetheless.
Okay, I'll slip a note under her door because I really don't want to run into Ig.
Very well. He's watching you, just...
She's looking him back. Good talk.
Yes. Well, it will be dawn soon. I'm going to retire for the night.
Okay.
I bid you well, and perhaps we'll talk more tomorrow.
Okay, which one of these fine, delicious friends may I send to Bob's house?
Oh, we won't do that. It'll be a party to a party. We must be very careful these nights.
Okay, which one of these fine, delicious friends will you send to Bob's friends?
I will not tell you.
But you got the message?
The message will be given.
It needs to be like now.
Very well.
Okay, thanks. Thanks.
He continues looking at his book.
Good night. And she walks out.
He kind of smirks to himself as he flips to the next page.
I don't think that went well, but my beast is like, that went well.
It did. He believes you. But at least he won't push the line of questioning further.
Yeah.
So, we,
Oh, I ain't done.
Oh, the same night?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Well, I gotta write that note. Dee reminded me in the group chat that I probably have a key to Ig and Vicenta's place, and I'm gonna go in there.
You know for a fact you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you were babysitting him when he was in torpor, when she was visiting Quentin.
I still have a
Okay.
key.
And what are you going in there looking for?
Any notes of his, or cell phones, I might think to look for those, or any sort of communication type thing.
That would reaffirm what Casey was saying?
Yes. Any clues, something he has hidden, I'm gonna check for,
Sure.
hidden shit.
Very difficult.
Okay.
Because if this is true, it would be something obviously that
Yes.
someone would want to keep very secret.
Yes. But
So-
she has to do it.
Give me wits plus, or actually resolve plus investigation.
You got willpower.
1 red skull, 1 red ankh, and 1 black ankh.
So 2 successes and a skull.
Mm-hmm.
But that failed, then that's a bestial failure.
Do you want to spend any willpower? To
Yeah. Oh god. And I re-roll the black ones?
Only the black ones.
It's just this one. Come on. An ankh with stars on it.
Do you have any other ankhs with stars on them or fangs on them?
No, just regular ones.
Okay, so that is a total of how many?
I don't fucking know.
Ankhs.
3?
3.
3 ankhs.
Yes.
You don't find anything.
Okay, but I don't tear the room apart?
You absolutely do.
Ooh.
Just you're getting frustrated. It has to be here. There has to be something. I got a premonition not to trust him.
Yeah.
I have to fucking find this. I have to fucking find it
Oh,
now.
shit.
I'm at 3 hunger, too. This is going to be bad.
And you have just turned everything upside down. When you finally come to yourself about 30 minutes later, you see the damage that you've done.
God. How close is it to dawn?
Maybe 2 hours.
Oh, I'll wait for them to come back in the room.
Okay.
You're just going to own up to the fact you did it?
Yeah.
About an hour later, you arrive.
Hey. She's just sitting on the floor in the middle of the mess. What did I say?
Willpower check.
Right now, I can't grab a rat out of the freezer or anything.
Oh,
What I have or total?
Unspent.
I am so sorry.
I was
You only
afraid of
need
the
one.
SI this whole time, but Vicenta's gonna fucking kill me.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Uh-oh.
Can't reroll a willpower.
Uh-oh. What's gonna happen?
So you feel this twinge of this person that you were to trust in the light of this night of what's happened and what.
Fuck.
Can't take this out on Bev. You can't do it.
Oh my god!
But this one has torn your place apart.
You're
She
holding
doesn't
my
trust
pillow.
you.
You're holding my pillow.
She doesn't dare do this. Go with that.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck, she's rolling! She's killing me!
Before you do, the beast is going to say something. So this will be in Vicenta's voice. How fucking dare you, you insolent piece of shit.
Wow.
You come into my dwelling and trash it like this? What is the meaning of this?
She shrinks.
Hang on, because before that happens, this needs to happen before that comes out.
Okay.
Trust me.
This still happens, but yes.
Yeah, this is Mask of Death.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Wow.
If Iris's butthole could pucker,
It's
it
about
would.
to pucker. Resolve plus Oblivion.
Man, Irish should have just bailed.
Yeah, but if she had
didn't
known what they were out doing,
It's just a series of unfortunate events.
it 100% is. The dice made me do this, so it's gotta happen.
It's a level 1. Okay, I succeeded. Didn't matter.
Okay.
I got a skull, so I got scared. I was like, did I just bestial fail? I did not.
No.
I
Okay.
did not, because it's level 1, but I do need to. Okay, I'm okay. I just get hungrier.
So you're at hunger
So you're at 4?
Oh,
Yes,
God.
I'm at hunger 4 now.
Oh.
Iris is tasty.
But there's rats in the
So
fridge.
just to remind me, you did this before what just happened.
Right.
Okay.
But the
Yeah.
words are still going to come out.
Right.
But you see Vicenta's absolutely rot
Oh my
before your
God.
eyes until she is near skeletal.
Oh fuck.
And
Okay.
when those words come out, they. No, let me get it right because I practiced.
Say bye to your voice.
I
Yeah.
know. Now I'm not going to be able to do it on camera or on mic.
Suck air in. It makes it easier.
How fucking dare you, you insolent whelp.
She would absolutely piss herself if she had piss. She's like shrinking and shaking. Her eyes are wide open, like she cannot fucking believe.
As a matter of fact,
Willpower?
yep.
Oh my god. Okay. Ooh, 1 success.
That's all you need.
I mean, she's not attacking you. She's demanding an answer, though.
Yeah. What would she say? Let me think.
And if you ever have flashbacks to maybe wondering what Ella Messina Giovanni looked like,
Yes. Yeah, this could.
you have your answer.
She would probably blurt it out. She would fucking blurt it out. She would say, Erasmus told me Ig was compromised by the SI, and so I tried to look for stuff in your room, and then my beast took over, and I'm so sorry. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
What's Ig doing right now?
Yeah. Is he
After
there?
he backed away because it was effective on him as well.
Oh.
He goes and closes the door and locks it.
Like behind him and he's in the room, or he locked
Yes.
us in?
Behind him and he's in the room.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. She starts backing up on the floor.
Stop.
Me or him?
Both.
Okay.
That's a heavy accusation you're making at me.
Erasmus told me, and my cards told me.
Erasmus Casey. The liar.
That's why I meant to do this secret, like.
The one who has tried to frame me and mine and get us kicked out of every area of the city,
You
as
think
he did with Mr. Descartes.
he did this to get rid of you?
It makes the most sense.
Since you're looking back, Monica, have Iris roll composure plus insight.
Three successes.
It is in this moment that you realize, out of fear not looking at her and looking at Ig, Erasmus, for once in his life, may have told the truth.
What the fuck does that mean? What's he doing?
There's a look of the cat caught with the canary on Ig's face.
What? She starts backing away from him even more. Like, not looking at Vicenta, even though she is very scared, she's backing away from him.
Damn, are there windows?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask next. Are there windows?
All right, what room are you in?
No, I'm in your apartment. There aren't going to be any fucking windows.
I mean,
You have
Unless
the thing
there's
where
a
it blocks out the
bedroom.
sun. You can actually have windows. He has that
Yeah.
ward. That
I
blocks
didn't
the
know if
sun.
he kept it up all the time. Oh, okay.
Especially now.
If Egg comes toward me, I'm going to open the window and jump out.
She's telling both of you to stop. I mean, she's looking at him and you. She's telling both of you to stop.
You stop. Look at yourself.
She's just staring at Egg.
She's obviously lying. It's Casey. He's just trying to fill her head with shit to try to drive a wedge between you and her.
No, that's not what my cards told me.
I need to. She tells you, wait.
I don't know if I will be doing that.
If you want this settled, wait.
So you have a corpse and a man who exudes guilt
Yeah.
telling you to wait. What are you doing?
If they, leave the room to talk about it, I'm fucking leaving.
They're not leaving the room to talk about
Okay,
it. But
if they're looking at me, I'm staying still. If Ig comes toward me, I'm leaving out the window.
she looks to Ig and she mutters.
Remember, you're not powerless. That's all I'll advise you.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking fighting Ig. Are you crazy?
You don't have to fight. Look at what you have available. That's just, I'm giving you, because I know you're worried in this moment.
Yeah, my hands are sweating.
Look at what you have available.
She
Look
tells
at your cards. I'm just telling you to do that. See if you can find a way out there.
She tells Ig to go get her some rats from the refrigerator
Compel.
I do want to compel.
because she's at hunger 4 and she's trying to lower her hunger before she discusses
Okay,
this.
I want to see what Ig says to that.
He just kind of clicks and just walks off to do it.
Let me compel. Is he gone? Let me compel him.
No,
What? What do you mean no?
let me feed first, Iris.
Okay. But after you do that, I'm gonna compel him.
There's no need.
Yes, there is. You didn't see his face.
You do not need to do anything. Let me handle my child.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, how are you going to handle your child?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Does he have the rats?
Yeah.
Okay, she feeds on the rats because I've got to slake some hunger. I'm at 4. How many did he bring me?
2.
That's like 1.
That's what you got.
Yep.
She ends Mask of Death
Okay.
after she feeds. You do not want her compelling you, do you?
She's not going to find anything, but no.
Yes, I am.
What is going on here? Both of you tell me what is going on here right now.
I've-
I cannot help if I do not know what is going on.
I told you what's going on.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Come on.
Is he lying? I'm sure he is lying. Is it obvious that he's lying?
Roll.
Okay.
Same pool as her.
I don't know what it was.
Composure plus
Insight.
insight.
No. Yeah, composure plus insight. Yes.
Ooh, that sucks for me. I got a bestial. I got a skull and an onk.
Messy critical?
No. That's a bestial failure.
Oh my fucking god.
Unless it was just a really low.
Oh, Iris is dead.
No.
No. She just doesn't believe Iris.
Oh.
No.
Oh, what?
He's lying to you.
Oh, you failed, and so you believe he's lying?
He had that whelp. That child that knows nothing is lying to you. Before you can stop it,
Please, can I ride the wave?
you can try.
I really don't want to try to kill Ig or
You're
anything.
not going to try to kill him. You're not going to try to kill him.
Am I going to try to kill Iris?
I don't think so. Where we go from here, we'll see.
If you do, I give
Man,
permission
This is
not
pretty
for
intense.
Ig
Let
to
me
kill
keep
me.
this.
I give
know.
permission
Sorry,
for
you guys over
Vicenta
there.
to kill me.
Hope you're not bored.
Well, I'm not bored right now.
How can I try to ride the wave?
I believe it's you spend a willpower.
Okay.
I think that's right. If not, we'll go back and retcon
I had
it.
my
I have to pee so bad.
I
I'll be
had
back.
my desire fulfilled earlier.
Right. Mine was to keep the peace. What happens when you fail your desire?
Nothing. You just don't make
Nothing.
progress with it.
So
I thought,
I-
if anything, Vicenta
so-
and Iris were going to be ride or die. And it was going to be me or Bob that's going to be on Vicenta's bad side. Didn't see this one coming.
I didn't either.
Okay, so I
So if you ride the wave, you don't make a test. So you intentionally succumb to the frenzy. You get to play it out yourself versus me doing it,
okay.
which is probably what you would rather have. But it's not a nice thing. Just keep that in mind.
So who do I think?
No
I think
kumbaya.
Ig's lying.
You think he's lying.
Okay,
You've been married to him. You've been with him a time.
that's true.
Just like when Monica knows I'm fibbing. You know he is. Mm-hmm. The beast tells you he is. Mm-hmm. That raspy voice in the back of your head says he is.
I'm trying to think. Because I don't want to say anything in front of... Well, she speaks Italian. They both speak Italian. She can say whatever she wants to him. And Iris not have a clue.
Correct.
Unless Malkavian bullshit happens.
Oh, that's right. There is no giving bullshit. There's always Malkavian bullshit.
Because she's... I know I don't want you to do it.
Yeah, you probably don't.
So,
Remember all that stuff I said about I love you? I'm going to fucking kill you.
no, I mean, she's not going to physically... I don't
I
think
was
she
saying
can...
that's if Ryan said it. I'm
No.
just kidding. It's
No,
just a joke.
I mean, but I do think that she is tearing up and yelling and it probably comes out in Venetian just because when you get under such duress, you tend to revert back to your
Yeah. Native language.
native language.
Does he speak Phoenician?
No,
Okay.
he speaks Italian.
So he grits bits and pieces, but what are you saying?
She's liar, you lied to me after everything that we've been through, after everything that we've done, after everything that I have done, and everything you just told me, you lied to me.
The word is derivative. It's enough where he can understand the one that gets muttered over and over.
And she's pissed, but she's just got tears just
I did everything for you. All of it. Everything.
then tell me what you did.
They're not a problem anymore, are they? Lazaro, Marco. They're not an issue.
What? At that what? At that point it is sheer confusion.
Did she mix up this? Did he?
I got the names right. didn't
Yes,
I?
you did.
No, I'm saying egg. Did he
But
mix
she's-
up some
but she's
Nosferatu?
like-
Did he fry the wrong ones? Did he have an episode? What the fuck is happening?
But she's like, what are you? Who cares who did them in?
It matters, I suppose.
What happened?
An anonymous call happened, and they got dealt with. I did what I had to do to give us a life. To give me a life at the time, but now us a life.
Is he saying he did this a long time ago?
Yes.
When was that?
Like
Years and years.
when he was a ghoul, he was immortal when he did this.
Oh my fuck.
Like this is not anything to do with, and these were
Yeah.
Giovanni.
Oh.
And so so you did that to kill Giovanni.
Yeah.
Iris, you may want to leave because she is on him like white on rice and not in a bad way.
Wait, what?
You're getting all kinds of a show right now.
Wait, did this take a weird 180?
She literally came back to overthrow Clan Giovanni.
Oh my god.
So if he used that to kill Giovanni, why is she going to care?
Because he's fucking compromised by the SI!
No, he's not. He left an anonymous tip to kill two Giovanni.
He kisses you back for a moment. It is awkward for a second. but he
She's so
kind of
confused.
pushes you back a little bit, you know. And he says, "It matters now too." And he looks at you and he says, "I'm sorry.
What happened?
My contact is back in town.
Who is your contact?
Well, she's on the council.
Oh my fucking god.
Catherine
Egg.
Morel.
She wasn't at the time, and she
sake.
never saw my face, but I know who she is. And I thought she was done when she went to Vegas, but for some reason she came back here. And she still had my old phone, the phone I have hidden still in case. And there was a voicemail asking about that one.
Oh my.
I didn't call her back. I didn't say anything, but
Iris just puts her face in her hands.
So,
asking if I knew anything about the lady that owned the psychic shop next to our facility.
and you have not contacted her back?
No, of course not. I promise you. And you both of you can give me the check to roll for bullshit at this point.
What is roll for bullshit?
It'll be
Composure, insight?
insight plus composure.
I've got 3 hunger. I don't want to roll it again. I'm just going to take him
Three
at his
hunger
word.
is not eat somebody when you fail.
I know, but I don't want to bestial fail again.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, he finally came out and he's acting honest. I'm going to take him at his word.
I only got 1 success.
That's enough because he's very sincere.
Okay.
So this is just he did some bullshit as a human and now it's biting him in the butt. Is basically potentially biting him in the
I'm
butt.
concerned it's biting me in the butt.
But
because
yeah,
this bitch was in
actually,
Vegas.
this is actually kind of good that you found out.
Iris, you are in danger, but not from me.
She looks at Vicente.
I don't know,
No,
but
she's shaking her
I
head.
do know this. I do know this. They know who you are. I don't know how they know who you are, but was he there for the sheep blood thing?
Yes.
I mean, maybe something to do with how you knew so much about what they feed you and all that stuff. Were you captured by them before?
Yeah.
Well,
Did
apparently it's a job left undone, and she's got a vendetta as far as I can gather.
That would give me a willpower, I think. Because that's like her biggest fear.
You did maintain the peace.
Did I keep the peace?
In
I
an
don't
odd
think so.
way, in an odd way, everything's out in its level.
We'll talk about it later. Yeah.
Ooh. So
I got 2 successes.
You're
I hold it together.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck to say, really. I gotta think on it.
I didn't know a way out. I was limited in what I could do and how I could handle myself. I had the abilities of a ghoul at the
he was
best.
immortal.
Yeah,
He was immortal.
and I wanted out. They're fucking dicks.
Yes, they are. These were Giovanni, Iris. They had it coming.
He does not give a fuck about that. She's thinking about being set on fire. And she knows that Ig, now that she feels that Ig was not malicious and hiding stuff and secretive, her focus is now on, I think she's like, okay, I'm gonna have to warn Tony C that they are looking for me. And also the rest of the coterie, because this is bad.
I'll let you think on that.
This is real bad.
Meanwhile,
Is it the next day?
it will be, and then we're gonna roll around to y'all probably have some conversations and talk, but we'll move forward and move back in time. Next day for you,
Okay.
you rouse the blood, so give me that check.
Good.
Okay, that's a pass. So you're fine. You wake up next to Amber. She's waiting for you to wake, and she's like, I still don't get it. How you sleep so deep. And she's thinking about something, and I guess that's not for me to worry about now. Dad left him a message and said he wants to see you and talk
Perfect.
about the campaign.
Perfect.
She's wondering if you glitter.
All right. Yeah. I'll go see him. And so Amber's just been staying in my fucking apartment all day.
No, she said she's come back.
Oh.
She knows you wake up at night. Sorry, I should have been clear.
Okay. She's just like in the bed, just
brushing
staring
your
at
hair.
me.
Jeez, Edward Cullen watching you
I was
sleep.
like, doesn't he seem like he's dead during the day? He's just
Yes.
like braiding his hair.
Yes,
and like,
he is for all intents and purposes.
yeah,
dead.
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god,
Yeah,
this chick is
Winston's
mental.
I mean,
Are you
she's already.
rousing the blood as well, so you don't look dead? Because right now you still do.
I know. I was thinking about that too. Do I need to rouse it a second time to not look dead?
Yeah.
But if I do this, I'm gonna look alive right in front of her eyes, right?
It's a slow transition.
Yeah, it's a gradual thing.
Yeah.
You've passed. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
It's not like an on and off switch.
So yeah, you rouse the blood, and you wake up, and she's just like, yeah, he seemed like he wanted to talk to you earlier, but I told him that you'd had a long night, and, that you would be as soon as you woke up you would be around.
Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. I'm gonna meet with him then.
He's at the campaign headquarters.
All right. What are you gonna do?
Oh, I don't know. Just gonna study a little bit, I think. I've got some exams coming up. Probably should do that.
All right.
I'll be here though, if that's okay.
Oh my god, does he sigh?
Or
No.
not. Okay.
No, I didn't. I didn't
Okay.
like.
Okay.
That was player
Okay.
knowledge.
Okay.
That's player knowledge. Like, can I trust this bitch?
I mean,
She's a blood doll, right? I mean, like,
For all intents and
Winston
purposes.
is still there, right? Maybe he'll be like keeping an eye on
yeah.
her.
If anything, I'll be like,
You can call him in. And
Yes,
have him
I'd be
do
like,
that
yeah, that's fine. And then, then I'm gonna go talk to Winston real quick.
downstairs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask him what was he able to find.
Not a lot on Green. I mean, if I'm honest with you, he's a pretty straight-laced guy. He's a former pastor, and he's well involved in the community. There's no scandals. He's been married to the same woman since he was in his early 20s. They have 3 kids together.
Ugh.
I mean, he's a good person. Now, this Morel lady, though,
Yes.
not a lot on her. She used to work for the government stationed out of Las Vegas. Apparently, she was terminated or actually asked to leave and move back to New Orleans, but she left the agency. Whatever she was working with, I think it was
She
CIA.
was in New Orleans first, then went to Las Vegas and then came back.
Yeah.
Okay.
What it looks like. But that's all I could gather. There was some blurbs about an escaped prisoner, and she was looking for them. A terrorist or something like that.
Oh my God, that's right. They did put us on the terrorist watch. Oh, I can't even talk. Fuck.
I should have changed my name.
That's obviously a big scandal, right? But the government's going to keep a lot of this hush hush. But
right.
Take it for what you will. This is found on, thetruthisouthere.com. Just people trying to find, conspiracy theory nuts. It's just a subreddit.
Oh my God! No wonder she's back in Butch.
Sounds like a website Iris would be on.
Yeah, right. But
More than you know.
but that's it. She lost her job out there, but she fucked up somehow. But it's not really clear. But yeah, if she let a terrorist go, holy shit.
And if she's back,
that could be something, right?
If she's back here, and she chasing that terrorist?
I don't know. Maybe. You think terrorists are coming to New Orleans? I don't. You think they'd want to get home or something? They were, maybe this was like a Guantanamo in Vegas that we didn't know about or something.
What, she came out of Area 51 or something?
For what it's worth, kind of. I can't find much info other than she's ex-CIA. And now she's trying to make a political career locally. That's it.
And what is, but she's running, what is...
She's
not
a
even
council member.
She's just a council.
Yeah.
She's on the council. And that's not enough to give you a job, but she's always like, look, he pulls out his phone and he's like, oh yeah, forgot. And so he starts reading it to you, and he's like, yeah, she's a member of the Lions Club. She does charity work with the Children's Hospital. She's pretty involved.
The prince was tasking the coterie with finding information about her. The prince wants information about her and what she's doing for a reason, though. That it pertains to my world, but in a way your world as well, since...
Well, I'm sorry, this is all I can find.
I'm not upset with you right now. You found what you needed to find. I would have liked more, but...
I can try to talk to her. You kind of can't do that.
We'll save that. I don't... If this Catherine Morel is as dangerous as the prince and is making it out to be, then I don't think we need to be that close.
If she still has ties to government agencies, that could be bad, right?
Yeah, particularly those government agencies that come after us.
All that I found other than that, and take it for what it's worth, it's on one of those stupid conspiracy sites, was just saying that this was a Firstlight project and it failed.
You know what Firstlight is?
I do?
Yes, it's been told.
What is that again?
It's one of the names.
It's a government organization that hunts for what they call you as a blank body. Yeah. They know that you exist. They know that you kill people, and they are trying to kill, capture, study, and eliminate that threat.
So I would respond.
What is it, dude?
No, I mixed up. We don't know that that's who got Sawtooth.
No.
That was the Nosferatu task force. That was not the same thing. That's why I said never mind.
Yeah.
Wait, so do I know Firstlight or not?
Yes, that's been told since then.
Yeah. Are you intimately familiar with it? No.
No.
Not yet.
But if he told me Firstlight, that would ring a bell.
Yeah.
And I'd be like...
Vampire hunting group. That's about all you know at this point.
And so I'd be like, nope, that's a vampire hunting group.
Oh.
So that's probably why she's here.
Fuck.
Especially after what happened 2 months ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that.
And now she's communicating with Butch Rollins.
So. Hey, I've got to get going. I've got, I'm doing Uber Eats late at night on the side. But if there's anything you want me to look at while I'm out making runs.
You do Uber Eats
Well,
at night?
I got to be up late and available for you, and it's a way for me to make money while I'm waiting for you to tell me things to do. No offense, but
Does Andre not pay him?
no.
Oh,
Just in
I
his
mean, a bit.
delicious blood.
Yeah, a bit.
you may need to put him on payroll, Andre. So he's not trying to look up information in
now
Uber
that
Eats.
now that I actually have money, I could.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell him like, you don't work for Uber Eats anymore. I'll give you a small salary. Keep an eye on her, please.
Wait, really? How much? How much? Well, don't worry about it. We can do that later.
Yeah, we'll get the fucking papers later. Winston.
That's fine. Yeah.
Thanks for your
Sure.
help.
You're welcome. Yeah, thanks.
That sufficed.
Thank you. And he goes upstairs.
I need you to get me a appointment with the prince.
Me?
I can't contact her.
Oh. Okay.
I need to get in contact with the prince. I need to meet with her.
Can you tell me where she is, who she looks like? What she looks like?
Prince Charity?
He's never met her.
But she's contacted us, hasn't she? Like,
Indirectly through, but on phone.
yeah, like just make a phone call or whatever.
Mhm. How you going to do that?
I thought it was like someone with her people, who's his people, her.
She gave us a number, but you would have to give him that because we didn't
Right.
write it down. We had to memorize it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Did I memorize it?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Andre's plenty smart.
Okay, because I don't remember it. It's 555-555-5555.
555 VAMP.
Yeah. So I would give him the number, and
He says, okay, yeah, I'll make it happen. Tonight?
yes,
Okay, you got it.
right. I want to have it happen shortly after my meeting with Butch.
Sure, you bet. You bet.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I mean, he goes off to take
Yeah.
care of her.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Poor Bob.
you awake in your now home for the night. The sound of rain starting to come down.
Bob gets all the sound effects.
He does. Because he's in an old abandoned. I got to make it feel sad and isolated. Because you are. Two of your good friends are no longer with you.
Possibly more.
Maybe more. What are you doing?
Well, waking up, so I'm
Right,
assuming.
rouse check.
All right, I don't get hungry.
Okay.
Bob's gonna grab the cell phone and start walking out getting away from his secret hideout, whatever.
Sure.
After getting out a ways from it, Bob would make one call to Night Eye's investigation.
Okay.
Does anyone answer?
Yeah. Kiki does.
Crush the phone, don't say a thing. So I will head that way. I'm assuming on foot, so it's not going to be
Sure,
fast by
yeah.
any stretch of the...
Are you obfuscating?
Yes. All right. So I'll rouse.
Yep.
I do get hungry.
Okay. What are you at? 2 or 3?
2.
Okay, you're fine. I mean, feel it, but you can keep it down.
Do I happen to see any drug dealers on the way?
It's
Sorry.
pretty easy to spot them in the rain in New Orleans late at night. They're in their cars, phones lighting their faces.
I don't think he's not going to pull anybody out of the car. But if they were like in an alley,
But it's raining,
yeah,
so
yeah. I'm just walking towards
okay,
Night Eyes.
sure. It takes you about an hour or so to get there, but you finally do, and you see a light on in the window. And are you going in?
I would probably do like a perimeter check or look around.
No roll
So-
necessary. It is clear.
Okay, so Bob goes in.
Okay. And she's there. And once the door opens, obviously it becomes understandable that you're there. So it drops. And at that, she hugs you and she goes, "Oh my God, I heard from Roger.
Okay.
What the hell happened?" He told me just to stay here and wait for you. He thought you'd probably come here or try to get a hold of me. He's okay.
They got Avery. They got Elvis.
He could hardly talk. I thought that might be the case. He was really sad.
I need you to help me. I need you to make a phone call for me.
Yes. Who?
And I give her the prince's number.
Okay.
And then, but before that, I also need you to take care of this, not yourself. Get someone to make the drop for Robert Carter. I'm assuming we have a slightly different location than what Avery had, probably. It just seems like there would be, if I wanted to contact him.
She's shaking her head.
She's shaking her?
Like, no. She's like, no one's heard from Robert in days.
Fuck.
Like, that's one thing Roger told me, is that they've been trying to get in touch with him. And you seem to recall that was mentioned that they hadn't heard from him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe if there had been more time, you would have got more of a story. But she said that they think he did it. I think he did it.
What about his daughter?
I think Bob would pause for a second and say, I'm going to pay his daughter a visit. Fair. She probably understands what that means.
He's gonna kill her.
It's like she doesn't know anything. She's not in this world. She's out of it.
I'm sorry, hang on. Wasn't someone feeding the daughter blood?
I think it was like indirectly.
Indirectly.
Like vials
drink
or
it,
something.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Can you infuse vampire blood? Or do you have to drink it?
You could likely, if you shot it straight into an IV, straight into it.
Okay.
Very close. It's debatable.
So she could
like
have
that's
no
kind
idea.
of GM fiat. It's supposed
Yeah.
to be ingested while living. Like you can't. It loses its potency really quick.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like part of her chemo because she had cancer, right?
Right.
So,
Yeah. You could just stick it right
That
in.
makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
She could have no clue. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I was going to be like,
there
how
a
the fuck
chance
does
it
she
could
not
happen?
know?
Yes, there is. There's all kinds of World of Darkness hand wavy stuff that they say
Yeah.
because they leave it open to yours
That's
truly.
cool.
So
It's supposed to be hand to
Yeah.
mouth type
but
thing,
that's cliche.
but it can be. They say it has a brief window where you can do that. And if she was asleep and somebody came in there and hooked themselves up,
That's badass.
So that makes her a ghoul, right?
yep.
Does she have thoughts about whose ever blood it is?
If she's never met them, she knows. Probably she would feel a call to someone.
Maybe have like dreams about
Yeah,
somebody.
but it's like
But since
without a
she's never
face to
met-
face, it's not a. It's just fantasy person. You know.
That's intriguing as hell.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Cool.
I think Bob would realize she's right, that she doesn't have anything, and he would probably...
But listen, there are two of the other guys that are missing too, Bob. That were on the task force.
Oh, God.
That worked with Robert. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So somebody knew.
Why else would they hit? It's Avery. We need to see. There's also another matter that I've been thinking about. We need to see the rest of the coterie. Make the call. And then we need to go to Kalabashari's residence.
Okay. Sure. All of them?
All of them.
Okay. All right. So the calls are being made. We'll hang out right there for a second. The two of you, any unfinished business from the
Wait.
night before?
I have a question. Did the retainer that I asked Tony C to send to one of Bob's people, I assume that has not reached Bob or Kiki yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Things move slow.
Okay, just
But-
checking. Yeah, because it couldn't go directly to the police.
Right.
Okay. What the fuck was happening?
We just cleared all the air.
But by the time that you meet, Bob will have gotten that message.
Oh, well, now part of what I was thinking is I have to resend out a message and say, actually, avoid me.
He's only getting one.
I know.
The one by the time it reaches him will be the one.
I know.
Don't trust it.
No, just keep your distance from me.
Keep your distance from me.
That may be why Kiki asked all of them.
That's what I was asking about.
Possibly. We can hand wave it, but yeah.
Hand wave that he did get it?
No, that's why she asked it.
So he did get it.
Yeah, he will have gotten it. Yeah. He will have gotten the message. By the time you all meet up, he will have gotten the message.
Okay.
I think they're hand waving it because when he actually said all of them, he wasn't thinking about the message at that time.
Right.
But it works.
That's what I'm checking.
But
Yes.
it works. Sure.
Okay.
Sure, that's my genius plan. There we go.
All right. I don't know what the fuck to say. She's embarrassed. She's scared. She's guilty. She feels like the walls are closing in on her, and she doesn't even know that Quentin is dead. So
No, but you know that the entire time Vicenta's been ranting and yelling, and she's been holding that pillow that you made for Quentin.
Yeah.
And it did come in with a suit.
She would probably ask, did Quentin not like his pillow?
And then you start seeing the waterworks again.
No, she doesn't. I need you to roll humanity for me.
Oh.
Why?
Your humanity 4. We're going to see if you even care.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh.
Welcome to low humanity. Just be 4 dice.
Oh,
Yeah.
what I have.
Now, do you want to succeed or fail this?
I got 2 successes.
You do see the waterworks. Though.
Okay.
She feels something for him at least.
Yeah.
I mean, that was her
It's fresh.
touchstone.
I know. I know.
yeah.
But it's just a player reminder of where you are.
I know, but she's working her way back. She's even. I'm gonna be honest. Even
Long
if
road.
she wasn't feeling it, she would make herself cry
I understand.
because she doesn't know how to climb back to humanity. So she's gonna be throwing out all the ropes.
Okay.
So wait, are you crying just so you can feel again, or are you crying
No,
because
she
you
passed.
I passed,
So it's
she
real
does.
right
so
now.
it does
I know, but-
actually hit her.
I know. Okay.
If
just
it
the way that was
hadn't,
explained,
if she
it
had
kinda made me
failed,
wonder.
she would have done it anyway because that's what you do. And
Okay,
So
got
you
it.
would have faked it.
yes, because well, on that thing I read, it was like you have to consciously make choices
Yep.
that are more human.
Right.
That's consciously making a choice that is more human.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
So I mean, it's not gonna.
No, and I just did that to kind of nudge
that's
of where
right.
you are.
It's right.
Yeah.
But you do see the little tears, kind of well up, and she's. I'm sure he liked it very much.
Oh. What? What?
Quentin's dead, Iris.
What? How?
She wants to tell her, but at the same
Yeah.
time, they're gonna have that family meeting, and she was gonna invite Iris, and she really doesn't want Iris to accidentally slip out.
It was just the icks of this. He goes, it was just complications from his injury.
Oh no. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
He's not in pain anymore,
Yeah.
and he's at peace.
Yeah. Oh God. I'm sorry.
The family, Iris, the family is meeting, and I would like for you to attend
Why?
because
But I fucked up your room.
you did fuck up the room. Yes, that is true, but it can be unfucked.
Well, I can help you unfuck it.
That
I'm
would
sorry.
That would be very nice, my
Okay.
dear. Thank you very much
I will
for
help
your
you
assistance.
unfuck it. Yeah. I'm sorry, Ig.
This was,
Just kind of nods.
and Vicenta does say, this was for the best. It is best that we know these things. And she looks at you, and she looks at Egg, and she goes, and I believe you. when you tell me that you did it for us.
I did.
I believe you.
I really wanted to go about this in a quieter way because when I got the message from Erasmus, I just couldn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it. But I think that's why my beast took over.
That's the first you heard that.
Was it, or did you tell
I
me earlier?
said it earlier, but you probably,
I don't know if you
might
processed
have.
it. I didn't
No,
in the
she
moment.
did, because she mentioned Erasmus the liar.
Erasmus is a
Yeah.
liar. Yes,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
right. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
But
so
A
she
lot of shit went
repeats
down
it.
in a little window.
Yes.
It did. But she repeats it, and she says, I didn't want to believe it, but I thought it would be best if maybe I found something out on my own, and then I could confront, and I didn't mean it to come to this.
Yes, I feel like Erasmus has been very busy indeed.
Yeah, how would he know that?
And she looks at Egg and she goes, and in the interest of complete honesty and transparency. And she does hand him Quentin's letter.
Okay.
I believe this man in this letter is Erasmus.
Fuck her.
Man, can you pull your letter? Do you still have your letter? Can you make the handwriting
It's
look
in
similar?
my room.
You should have it in your collection.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't even think to compare
I meant
to
player. You have it. You should.
Yeah, I have it right here.
Sorry.
No,
but-
he's saying that I should compare the handwriting to see if it was
Okay.
him.
I got you.
But I wouldn't even. It wouldn't even occur to me
Right.
to.
And just so you are aware of what item it was he sent. And she opens the envelope so he can see.
Several things happen at once.
Oh,
What?
fuck.
Damn it.
Does he frenzy?
No.
Hmm.
He stands really still
Oh my god.
and then falls down
What?
into a heap. And then comes to. And just. Why do you. What is.
She's like throwing that thing across the room to get it away from him.
What that?
I pick up the letter.
What that?
Oh no.
What Vicenta do?
Vicenta didn't do anything. Erasmus did it.
Vicenta do?
What?
What?
What is happening?
What? What the fuck?
Humanity 4 or not, she is bawling on that one.
and
That is.
he starts to kind of, what the? Why am I
Oh,
on the ground?
this is what
Did I
Tony
pass
C
out?
was talking about. He said there's a cure.
What? What? Was it cure what? What?
I forgot with all the other stuff going on. Yeah, when I was telling him earlier to avoid Ig because I thought he was compromised with the SI, he said to tell you that there's possibly a cure for Ig. And I didn't know what he was talking about. But this explains it.
Did you tell Mr. Calabashari that my husband was compromised by the Second Inquisition?
No, I did not. I said I had a hunch about him and I was trusting by premonition. So I didn't mention the SI at all. I said that I was following up on a hunch of him not being trustworthy and that it could be fuzzy and it could be nothing or... Oh, I told Bob too. Oh, and Andre. Andre knows that he may have been compromised with the SI.
What?
Well, we were both like, well, it's Erasmus, so it could be a lie. But we can clear the air because I gotta tell them that they need to avoid me now, not Ig.
We will play up the angle that it is Erasmus. Erasmus blew up the building. Erasmus is paranoid, and Erasmus makes threats appear where none are present.
I just don't want it getting back to the people who think he's dead. That Erasmus is talking. That's why...
We will keep this within the coterie, but then that is the angle that we will play up to the coterie.
Okay.
You were here, you investigated, you cleared Ig. This was a paranoid delusion of your sire.
Okay.
Who's the people who thinks he's dead?
Like the people who called the blood hunt on him, like way back when they were like, they assumed, they ran him out and they think he listened to the calling or whatever So I thought that they assume he's dead or he's not.
The only
a problem
people that
anymore.
know for a fact is the Nosferatu and
Andre.
because they helped him.
They told Andre.
Yeah, they told Andre and
The prince.
The
The
prince.
prince. And Iago, obviously.
And
No one else.
Vicenta never believed that he was dead.
Yeah.
She thinks he's hiding in the
Oh, yeah, she thinks he's in the
She
crypt.
thinks he's in the crypt.
Yeah.
Next time you go to Lafayette, go down to your sire's crypt and tell him to keep his nose out of my business.
Oh, is that where he is? This letter says he's from the Middle East.
I wouldn't believe
It is addressed from Jerusalem.
That's some
It's
trick.
Jerusalem postmark,
Here's
even though it says I can't tell you where I am.
Yes.
It's clearly postmarked from Jerusalem.
And she will absolutely say, as if he could not send a wraith to carry this across the shroud and drop it into a mailbox in Jerusalem. And she just kind of,
Oh, I guess that makes sense. She's like, oh my god, no.
she's like, I don't know if I can do that shit or not. I'm going to take your word for it.
Does the letter that they think is from Erasmus match this handwriting?
You mean do they line up?
Mhm.
No.
This isn't his handwriting, though. I compare the two letters.
Yeah, no. It's clearly in Quentin's handwriting, yours, and you've seen Erasmus's
Oh
before.
shit! The guy
Oh,
who
yeah,
gave
never
the
mind.
thing didn't write a letter. That was
Well,
Quentin's letter.
there were multiple writings on Quentin's letter, so
Oh,
it
that's
does.
None of them are Erasmus's.
Okay,
Right.
cool. For some reason, I thought the guy
I
wrote
know,
a
that's
letter.
a fair question. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but
Fair
it
question.
does clear him, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
But what was this about a cure?
I don't know. You'll have to talk to Tony C. I think he said he and the prince had been talking about it, and they believe there may be a cure. Yeah, I was just gonna slip a note under your door, and then I was like, why not look for clues? And look how that turned out.
And she's just nodding, and she looks at it and she goes, "We have to accept."
Okay.
Is he getting kind of back to normal now?
Yeah, somewhat. He's just like,
Don't touch that envelope and don't look at it.
Can I do Sense the Unseen so I can try and figure out what his deal is?
yeah, totally can.
I don't know why I didn't think about that.
You got a lot going on right now. So when it says passive or active, is active when it's against somebody, or
Active is when you're actively using it.
so this will
Passive
be active?
if I'm just like, hey, you notice this.
Okay.
But we would make this passive in this instance because you just kind of think to glance over. It's not a miracle happening. Just because, well, no, because you're actively looking for something. Never mind. Yeah, you make your roll.
Active or passive?
Active.
Okay. Two successes.
2. Yeah, you just see that man's a gargoyle still.
Already knew that.
But it's just strange. His skin color doesn't change back when the vision passes.
So he looks gray. She looks at Vicenta to see if she notices it.
Does
or
he
is
look
that
great at
me?
Vicenta?
Give me wits plus awareness.
Only got one success.
Nah, he's just probably forgot to do Blush of Life.
Even though I know for a fact that he already had that on.
So if I don't see her react to his skin, I'm gonna assume it's just me until I see him again, and then I'm gonna be like, oh, I don't know about that. But right now, she's just gonna think it's a lingering effect.
Yeah.
So she's like, man, it's really affecting him, whatever this is.
It's his hand. And she goes up to speak to Kalbashari.
Right then and there,
Yeah.
he's asleep.
Yeah, it's getting real late. We only had an hour when y'all came back till dawn.
So you
we
knock
fought.
and no one answers.
Time to call it a night.
So you're gonna like break into his.
I don't think that would go well.
No.
Not with the night we're having with our dice.
Right. Yeah. No.
New night, go to sleep, browse checks.
hunger 4. I'm going to have to eat.
There still are a couple rats left in there. You could do the 2 of them.
But that's still back at 3 hunger. I'm
Yeah.
still going to have to eat more.
Where are you guys at?
Well, she's in her apartment. I'm not sure she didn't stay the night with them.
Okay, so I didn't realize there was a point where they where she left.
Yeah,
was-
I mean, she
I would've
probably helped
said
them pick up a little bit. And
Yeah,
then,
I mean,
Yeah,
you cleaned
but
up
that-
some.
Gotcha.
There's
Yeah.
still
Okay.
more to
and
do.
then she slunk back into her room.
Okay.
Still ashamed that she did that. But yeah, I didn't want to like.
Well, just because
roleplay
she
a
said
good
she's
night.
going straight to Tony C's, and so
Well,
that threw me
he's
off. I was like,
asleep.
wait, is
I think-
Jacinta at the apartment complex?
Yeah, she lives there with.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm really confused.
Vincent and Ig live in the apartment across the hall from Iris.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I forgot about that because I thought that.
You
anyways.
do need to give me a willpower check.
Who?
D does.
I gained 1 back because I got my desire.
Good.
I have 2.
Oh, we were going to talk about my desire.
Well, actually, no. Give me. I'm going to do something different. Give me wits, or resolve plus composure.
What?
Yep. 2 attributes.
Hang on. I'm going to spend one of those new willpower.
Okay.
I just got 1 success.
So your beast kicks into overdrive as that taste of blood hits your lips. So you are hungry beyond belief. And you've only been keeping it at bay. And it knows that. So you are hunger frenzied right now. Fortunately for Ignacio, he is not awake. Which means your beast doesn't think of him. It does think of the people on the streets, though.
Fuck.
Who is found? Bad night for Vicenta.
Yep.
There's a close-ish. There's a new, like, New Orleans jazz club that's opened up. And there's a guy, like, wheeling equipment out. You know, looks like he's the only one in a group packing up for the night. Probably the upright bass player. He's packing everything up, and you see him from your window across the street. Before you can even realize and come to your senses, you're right in front of him. And he's like, "Can I help you, ma'am?" There's no one around.
I mean, I can't resist it.
Wouldn't be anything to break his neck and haul him behind and suck the dead blood from his body. No one would hear him scream.
I don't want to do that because I'm trying to maintain my humanity, but I
And
can't.
it happens, and you do.
Oh.
Hoping that no one saw.
Oh my god.
Thank God Quentin's thing is not there anymore. Because that is not a person. I only get 1 stain for that.
Yeah. You do take your stain, but you have no hunger.
No hunger.
Yeah, because I killed him.
Yeah, she drained him.
Yeah.
You know, through force of will and sheer determination. What are some of your other abilities that you have? I know you got all the dead go stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I have.
Okay.
I mean, like,
No other disciplines besides
I have
Oblivion?
Auspex and Oblivion.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have Fortitude or
But
anything.
yeah, you managed to overpower him and choke the life out of him because the beast helps you.
What am I going to do with his body?
You don't care.
After I've drained him?
You don't care. You can leave him there in the dumpster. You do so. You throw him over.
How do I not care about not getting caught?
That's why you don't care. You threw it in the dumpster. No one will find it.
But they
for a
will
few
find
days.
it.
It's New Orleans. It's a bad part of that town, right on the edge. All this is stuff that your beast is telling you.
Okay, well, I don't want to listen to Beast after I eat. This is not. I have to do something.
What are you going to do?
I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't have my funeral home. I would take him and cremate him.
Yeah,
But
exactly. You have no other option. Throw him in the dumpster and let's be on with it.
Yeah,
This is some shadow nightmare.
because it's like right across from the apartment with the SI on our butts.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. What did you do?
I know, because I'm a fucking idiot
You know,
asshole.
there are cameras everywhere now, right?
Yep. I suppose I don't have anything concealing what I look like.
I'm sure you probably... I'd say you probably threw one of your little veils or something on that you...
Hoodie or
Yeah,
something.
Yeah. You do hear people from behind the club calling for Carl.
Is there like a sewer to dump him down there?
There is. There's a manhole.
Put him down there, I guess.
The smell of ash and burning hits your nostrils. Like there was a fire in the sewer or something yesterday or something. Just really strong, old cigarette ash smell.
Well, that sucks for them right now.
Throw it down there.
And I can't go back to the apartment.
No, you cannot.
So I'm going to head...
Yeah, you can go back to the apartment. You just make your way, make the block. You just have to, make a big circle so it doesn't look like you're going directly there after doing this.
I'm going to have to make a huge circle around the block. I'm going to have to change clothes in the bushes
Yeah.
and hope that no camera sees me, which I'm sure there are. I really don't think I can go back.
It's up to you.
Not without getting a change. I'm going to make the block and I'm going to go to Ella Maria's.
Okay.
Not in a direct manner, but that way I can at least get a change of clothes before I go back to the apartment.
Okay. We'll let that marinate. For you, what are you doing in this meantime? You're waking up, browse check, and then I'm going to...
I already roused.
Okay,
I got
so
an
you're
onk. That's good, right?
You're good.
Okay.
Yep.
I gotta send out notices.
Okay. So you'll be working on that. You make it to campaign headquarters.
Sweet.
And Butch is there. There's a flurry of activity. He's like, man, you keep weird hours. Thanks for being here.
I'm a very busy man, Mr. Rollins.
Well, I think I've got some good news for us.
Let's hear it.
Got a few council members who are tired of the status quo. I'm going to talk to their districts about maybe seeing if they can get some people on our side.
Yeah.
And I'd like you to meet one of them.
Okay.
Come on in.
Andre has... Oh, yeah, he did with Amber. Okay.
And sitting there is a lady in a business suit. Did you gave her an image, right? Is it brown hair?
Black-haired, very stern-looking woman.
Yeah. So that's what you see. And maybe looks like early to mid 40s.
Mm-hmm.
And she comes forward, smiles warmly at you. It feels a very political smile, very put on. It's just, Mr. Ducard, I've heard very good things about you and that you're doing a fantastic job with funding this campaign.
Yes, Mrs. I don't know, Morel?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not saying it quite like that,
Right.
but like...
Oh, you know me. Well, I suppose you would. I'm on the council.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Got to be knowledgeable for the campaign.
Sure. Oh, I'm sorry we haven't met before. Actually, Butch and I were coming by he wanted to introduce you because you were the brains behind the campaign. We came to the apartment complex last night, had some drinks at the little club downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
You weren't there, so I'm sorry we missed you, though.
It's okay. Like I said, I'm a very busy man.
I understand. Well, come on in. I wanted to talk to you and him both about kind of your plans for the town and what you see for the future of New Orleans.
Absolutely.
Well, so just so you know, I'm a lifelong Republican. And, while I
course
know
she
these
is.
positions aren't supposed to be so political here and there, I feel that having a conservative voice for this town, they've tried the Democrat route for so many years. I think they need another direction.
Mrs. Morell, I come from a family of Republicans, so I know exactly what you mean.
And you yourself are one as well.
Yes.
Absolutely. Wonderful. Well, I think that really we have a case of disenfranchisement among people that would vote our direction. They don't see a point in voting, and so why would they? Other than what they think they can win, on the city council side of things. The numbers may not be there, but perhaps that need not matter if we get the right message out. And people want to change, and I think they do. Tired of the violence, and all that in the city. Craziness we've had lately. Very unfortunate.
Yes.
Mr. Descartes, what is your line of work when you're not doing political stuff?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Don't you work at your dad's
It's
company?
real
Yeah.
estate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'm son and part owner of this real estate.
Performance Trust Capital Partnership.
That's the one. And Andre says that.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. I was doing that for you.
Yes.
And she's like, oh, yes. Well, kind of a hard line of work to keep your hours, isn't it? How do you sell? You just deal with clientele that have weird hours too? I mean,
This bitch is
I have
fishing.
plenty of other partners that we're a team. We work together.
you just prefer to work at night.
Yes.
I mean, I would be like, well, I work in the day too.
I'm a bit of a
I
night
don't
owl myself. I get it. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Mr. Descartes, what do you think of Mr. Green? Do you think we have a chance of beating him?
Yes, if we have the right angle, I believe we could beat him.
What's your angle?
Well, based on with studies that I've seen when it comes to different like polls and things like that, education is a very big issue right now in New Orleans and in the state of Louisiana and in the nation.
That's
right
not
now.
what I'm asking, Mr. Descartes. What's your angle? What do you have to gain from all this? You're throwing a lot of money at a candidate that, let's be frank, Butch, this is going to establish your name in local politics, but it's not likely that I would like you to win. But where do we go when the reality of the situation happens? Where do we go from there? What's your angle, Mr. Descartes?
When Butch wins, what do we do?
If he loses, which is, I'm sorry, Butch, but
if he loses,
the numbers don't hold up. Yeah. What do you stand to gain?
what do I stand to gain if Butch loses?
Yeah.
I don't gain.
Where do we go from there? This is what I'm getting at. Where do we go? What's the next step in where you would like to see yourself in politics or Butch in politics? Butch looks kind of peeved at this, line of thinking. She's like, Butch, I don't mean any disrespect, but we need to think along these lines too, because you've got to be a graceful loser if that happens, and you've got to keep face, and you've got to move forward. If you want to get your skin in the game in politics, it's taking your hits and moving on. Kind of calms him down a little, but you can still tell, Butch Rollins doesn't like to lose.
Sounds like you think he's going to lose.
The pollsters say he is. As much as you can trust that. I'm just saying we have to cover our bases and think of all eventualities, right?
Yes, but the eventuality right now that we need to be working on is getting him to be mayor. And
That's
if
true.
that means we need to take Marcus Green down a peg to get the poles up, and that's one angle we need to take as well. We need to take the angle of what Butch provides that Marcus Green can't.
What do you know of his campaign, Green's campaign? Who funds it? Of course, the parish Democrats do, but it's a lot of money spent on advertising for that man. I think he's got a benefactor just like you, Mr. Descartes. Somebody that really wants to see their candidate win. So we're against some odds.
Do we know who that is?
Working on that, but I don't have exact leads now.
I wonder if maybe we can get that benefactor to come over to our side.
Seems a bit of a stretch. If they're throwing that much money behind that candidate, they think they're backing the winning horse.
Till he's not the winning horse.
True. Then again, I mean, to your point, things always change, don't they?
I'm not here to gracefully lose. I'm here to win and to see this man win.
Love it. I am too. And just feeling you out, Mr. Descartes. I'm sorry my old days of government work coming back, and I'm sorry if that felt like an interrogation. It wasn't my intent. I'm sorry.
Can I call bullshit on that? Can I check for bullshit?
Yeah. Insight plus composure.
Where's insight? Oh, there it is. I think just 2.
Okay. Yeah, she seems genuinely sorry.
I heard all those dice that just got rolled too.
Sometimes I roll dice just to fuck with you too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I actually do.
Okay.
I already had a
Because I know, because you're over here just like.
Yeah, sometimes I do
Like
that just to mess
explosion
with
of
give you
dice.
mind games.
Yeah.
No, she seems genuine.
Okay.
The apology, anyway. Well, listen, I would love, no offense, Butch, but I would love to throw some ideas at you as far as where you can spend your money effectively. Some of them Butch might see as controversial, and I want to run them by you first before we start putting ideas in your head, Butch. I just, out of respect, I want you to focus on your campaign. But Mr. Descartes, could you meet me tomorrow afternoon? Say, there's this, the Cafe Du Monde. We'll have beignet and coffee. It's a classic place.
Oh my God! What do you do? Do you say yes and
I'll have
then
to check.
cancel?
I'll have to check my schedule, but I might be able to make it.
Okay. Well, here's my number. She hands you a card, and she says, "Call me anytime." But yeah, hopefully we can set that up tomorrow.
Great.
All right. I'll talk to you soon.
She was totally testing you. I wonder if she would have been if she.
I was trying to be pretty cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah, I think you were because you were like, I think I can
Give
make
me
it.
composure plus subterfuge.
Oh, good.
I figured you liked that bull.
I got 3.
Oh yeah, you feel like you are cool, calm, and collected, no doubt about it.
Yeah, because I mean, she can spout her stuff and think that I'm a vampire, but if I can at least
you don't think
play the game
you
a little
don't think
bit,
you're
then-
getting that vibe, but you do. What you do pick up from her is that she is definitely one of those people that, training or not, she's sizing everyone up.
Right.
Why? But yeah, she's... Maybe Andre doesn't feel scared, but the little voice inside you reminds you, yeah, you should
This
be.
is her, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think on the inside, he's like kind of sweating a little bit,
Yeah.
but he's trying to, you
Yeah.
know, use his subterfuge ability
Right.
to just be like,
Right.
no, I'm not, you know,
Yeah.
I'm not going to show weakness.
Sure.
So, and so she leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Butch is sitting there. He's like, she's kind of scary, isn't she?
Yeah, Butch.
She certainly tries to be intimidating, that's for sure.
I guess it's the old CIA shit. Listen, don't worry about her. Don't leave your skin. Hard-nosed or not, she's a good ally. She really does believe in this campaign. She does want to see us win.
What is her angle? She keeps asking me what my angle is.
I guess her angle is just to get into the world of politics in this city and this state. She's trying to get her foot in the door.
Coming from CIA?
Well, I mean, it's all political there, isn't it? I mean, yeah, you're working for the government. Hell, I don't know.
So what is she trying to get into, like a law enforcement style kind of angle?
Well, I mean, she's been
She wanna
working
be
with them
sheriff?
a lot. No, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. She hadn't told me. She plays her cards close. I'll give her that.
Yeah.
I like her, though. She's all right. What do you think?
I'm going to say... I want to say... She seems fine, but I'm keeping my eye on her, and I want to use mesmerize
Okay.
when I say that.
All right.
And since it's human, I don't have to roll that,
Nope.
right?
Nope.
Just in a way to where it puts a little bit of doubt in his mind too,
About her.
where because he was already getting furious before about her
Right,
weird
right.
angles. I don't want him to trust her either.
Sure. Okay. He's like, huh. All right.
Let's just keep our heads on a swivel. We haven't seen her until just now.
Fair enough, Andre. Fair enough. I hadn't seen you till a few months ago, but here we
You
are,
haven't
right?
seen all that money until I showed up too.
I know. Well, hey, and before he gets his word out, you see Winston coming in.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, sir,
Right, my next meeting.
yeah, Mr. Rollins.
Thank you, Mr. Rollins.
Oh, thank you. I'll talk to you soon,
Yep.
all right?
Keep up the good work.
That's what I plan on. And he grabs a whiskey and, starts to tip it back.
Yeah.
Winston's like, sir, you've been requested.
By the prince?
No, by your associate, Robert Stokely. And where did you tell him to meet again?
Calabasharis.
Yeah, to meet at, and he tells you at that apartment complex that you were working with.
Okay. Where's the meeting with the prince?
That was told that this was more priority by the people that brought me the message, sir. I'm going in the process of working that, but I've not been able to get through. I've contacted that number and they told me that they would be in touch, but to wait.
Okay. He's just gonna walk out, and as he does, he just gets in Winston's ear and he says, "Work harder," and then walks out.
Okay. All right. So, inevitably, you all get this message to meet at Calabasharis.
Did I make it back?
You do. I'm going to wave my hand just so we
Good,
can
please.
get the band back together a little
Please.
quicker. Is that all right with you too, Monica?
Yeah.
You sure
I didn't like that happened.
that she had to eat?
No, that you like took over.
Oh,
It made me upset.
I'm sorry.
I don't
Wait,
like
in
it.
the feeding frenzy part?
Yeah, just that, yeah, it was like it wasn't Vicente, it was the shadow. And so it had to...
Vicente had one willpower. It very well could have been
know.
the shadow.
I know.
Well, so game mechanic wise, if you taste blood
Yeah.
at hunger 4,
Yeah.
there's a chance that happens.
I've rolled
What,
really
the
bad.
That
beast
you
takes
hunger
over?
frenzy. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I
So-
rolled bad. Like it was what it was.
Yeah, it's not that I want to do it mechanically. That's what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like that was just shitty rolls.
I thought it felt like it came out of nowhere. So I
No,
was like,
and
was
I'm
that
sorry.
real?
No. Yeah.
No.
And I technically should have done it to her when she was at hunger 4 in the
And
house,
eating the rat?
but I didn't want to be a total dick because that situation was already going south fast enough.
Yeah.
That's true. So this was kind of like...
Right.
Yeah. No. I mean, the dice did it to me.
Yeah, the dice have been a-holes.
The dice
Yeah,
have not
they've
been good to me.
Changed some things on the tracks, but
Yeah.
no, that was not me trying to be a dick, and I'm sorry if it came across that
No,
way.
I didn't think that. I just didn't really get it. But I didn't want to be like, wait. What the fuck
Right.
just happened?
Well-
Because I was like, did she frenzy or was that a...
Yeah.
No, I
'Cause
Yeah,
didn't.
you-
she hunger frenzy. Yeah.
I think I'm also paranoid that it's the shadow when it's the beast talking because I sound the same. And so I
I
wondered
know,
if
and,
there's
I, and
like...
I don't have a good range on
oh,
voice
bad,
effects.
Yeah, okay.
bad evil voices in your
Okay.
head effects.
I just wasn't sure if something else was going on. And I was
No.
like, I
No,
don't
no.
understand.
No. It's just that she frenzied and
Mm-hmm.
she loses all rationale.
Jesus
To-
Christ.
yeah.
She dumped him in the sewer and didn't even give a shit that the sewer was on fire.
Yeah.
Well, that was-
that kind of plays to where she is humanity wise too.
Well, it was
So-
better than leaving him in the dumpster because
Yeah.
that was really going to show up.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the
Oh, I
sewer
was
could too,
6.
but
Okay. I think I was also confused about our humanity. I thought like we started at 5, but I looked and I'm a 6, so I'm
Yeah, you
like,
start
okay,
at
she's
7. You
further
start at
down.
you start
Okay.
at 7, and most humans are 7.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so she's like down there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought I was like 4, probably because I don't know what I thought.
4's not irredeemable. 3 starts to get really scary.
Yes.
Oh,
Which is
okay.
why I hope I do really good on this fucking roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah, that's
I'm caught up now. Sorry.
okay. All right, better.
Yes.
All right, good.
Yes.
Can I ask one quick question
Yeah.
about Catherine Morell?
Yeah.
Could I tell if she was like super like actually human? I don't know if I have the ability to know that or not.
As far as you could tell, yes.
That's a legit good question.
Yeah, that's a good question. Do you have aspects of any kind? Because you could have read her aura possibly and gotten that vibe from it.
I don't even know how to spell aspects.
Then
No,
yeah.
I don't think you have that.
No. These two could have,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but does Bob have aspects of any kind?
No, he's got sense the beast,
Yeah.
so you can kind of
You
can
could use it kind of the same way.
He
but-
can sense a vampire beast? Or
Yeah, you can sense the hostility towards you and like the nature of the thing you're looking at.
oh.
Yeah. Gives you a little more decoding.
Okay.
So there is some overlapping powers like that a little bit because you're, confined to.
Aspects isn't on the sheet, is it?
Not on that
No, it's a
one.
discipline.
It's a
Got
discipline.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely don't have that then.
So, would Bob have gotten the message that don't trust Ig?
You would have. Yeah.
Bob's going straight to Iris, not waiting around in lobby or anything. He's going
Sure.
straight to Iris.
Okay, we'll start there then.
Okay.
So-
Didn't you get my other message? No, wait. She was
So there's
saying,
a knock
You
on
didn't
your
get my
door.
message?
Knock on your door.
Oh, okay. I'll open it.
I grab and push you inside and shut the door and say, "What?
I told you to stay away from me.
What?"
Did you get my 2 messages?
No, you said don't trust Ig.
Oh, yeah, that was the first one, and then I had to send a follow-up. I guess you didn't get the follow-up. The follow-up was going to be stay away from me.
Why?
Because the Second Inquisition is watching me.
What?
Poor Bob.
Yeah, why are you here? Did I know about this meeting? I did? Okay, never mind. I wouldn't say that then.
People have died.
What?
Once again, what?
Yeah, Quentin died. Look, this Catherine Morell lady, she was in Vegas while I was in Vegas. I'm trying to forget all the terrorist stuff because that was player knowledge.
Yeah.
When I was in Vegas, they captured me. It seems that maybe now they maybe know that I could maybe be here. Maybe.
All the babies. You can't even be mad at her. You can't even be mad at
Be
her.
a little mad at her.
Jacinta almost killed her.
I know, but then Vicenta was like, she's just a baby.
I'm just a baby. I'm just a baby.
Who knows about this?
She's like counting on her fingers. Vicenta and Ig.
But you said not to trust Egg.
Yeah, I was wrong about that. Well, I was right, but it turned out to be fine. Well, not fine, because that's probably how the Second Inquisition found me again. That's at least what I think. But he did it a long time ago, and while they probably still... He talked to Catherine Morell. I mean, this was when he was a human. So, but he called the hit on some Giovanni, and that made Vicenta want to fuck him real bad. And then... But then Catherine Morell was texting him again, but he didn't answer. So she thinks back to whether she could trust Bob. My cards told me that I shouldn't trust Ig, so I read the cards, and they told me not to trust him. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna let everybody know. But then I found out what was really going on in some other stuff, and yeah,
That's a lot.
it's a lot. But I was like, everybody's coming to this meeting. I could just tell everybody to stay away from me.
I love you so much. That's my wife, everybody. I love her.
I think Bob would just look and
Just walk out. Just
Yeah.
walk.
doesn't say anything, just walks out.
Okay, bye.
And I feel like I need to tell Shakidra to the Prince meeting is extremely urgent.
Okay.
And then whenever we get together.
And she would have likely accompanied you, not like hand in hand,
Yeah.
but been close by. I
Right.
would assume that you guys would have the forethought to think of that,
Yeah.
if that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you could go out to the car,
Yeah.
obfuscated, and tell her.
Yes.
Yeah. And she's like, yeah, I'm on it. I'll take care of it now.
Poor Bob.
Yeah. Iris has no fucking idea that he just watched his compatriots fucking burn.
You can't be mad at her, though.
I mean,
You can be annoyed. You can't be mad.
okay. So what are you doing now, Bob?
I think Bob would go and gather Ig and he thinks he's gathering Vicenta, but
Yeah, she's not there.
yeah, and
Is Ig up even?
Yeah, at this
I
point.
bet by now, because
And you're just gone.
oh Christ.
yeah. I would tell Ig to leave a note for her to meet, and we're going to her room.
Okay.
Oh, my room?
Yes.
Seems a little nervous about it, but he does.
Yeah. And is there like a bell or a doorman or something?
Yeah.
I would tell him to send Andre to Iris's room as well.
All right. Andre,
I
you
would
arrive
have
in short
cleaned
order.
up
Or
if I
had
had
Chiquita
known
tell
I'd
or
be
whatever.
having
Okay,
guests.
after Winston's message,
Okay.
if you were going there, unless you had something else you wanted to do.
Nope.
But you do arrive. And shortly thereafter, a Persephone/Vicenta walks in with wet hair and clothes that are a little too big for her.
Did you shrink?
Iris is having a flashback.
What?
Because that's what she did last night. She shriveled.
She can do that, you know.
Iris is like, she can. She shrinks. Persephone just has Vicenta just has a look like she doesn't want to talk about it, and she just goes and sits next to Ig.
This is a very tense, awkward room.
I'm leaving it to you guys. Is Ed, do you want Antonia there as well?
No, not at first.
Okay.
Just
It's
a
not.
straight up coterie.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
the coterie.
I just get to have one of those nice moments where you guys do the work for me. Have fun.
So what are we here for?
Well, there was an attack by the Second Inquisition last night.
What?
What?
Avery and Elvis are dead. They attacked Avery's lair. What's the word? What's the word?
Haven?
Haven.
Haven.
Can I see if
my
I get
God.
upset?
Yeah.
Man, I don't give a fuck
Nope.
about them.
She's had a rough couple of nights, okay?
My brother's dead.
Yeah,
I just stuffed somebody in a sewer, and I'm just.
You're like, that explains the smell.
That's what the smoke's from.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yes.
She wouldn't say that.
Okay.
But she thinks
She is thinking it. She's like, holy shit. You know, my husband's getting mad at me and turning into a gargoyle because he's realizing that I killed us last time around. There's a lot of shit going on. I don't have time for tears for Elvis and Avery.
how could they possibly have found them? They're the most, y'all are the most secretive. How?
Well, we also had the most connections, if you'll remember, the New Orleans Special Task Force.
Robert Carter.
Precisely.
Do you think he has betrayed you?
Yes, possibly others. I mean, no offense, Iris, but I think the whole reason they're here is because of you.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, are you a terrorist?
What? Oh.
Winston showed me some news that Catherine Morell came back to New Orleans to finish up on unfinished business. Well, not unfinished business. Like, wasn't that kind of what they said?
No, she botched up in Las Vegas.
I'm going to say whatever that was.
Yeah. And she basically, so I'll repeat
An
it.
escape prisoner.
She let a prisoner escape from a maximum security facility. That was the rumor on this conspiracy website. And
Yeah, she's here to get a terrorist.
I'm
so
not a
because she was in
terrorist.
charge of that organization there, she was let go.
I'm not a terrorist, but I did escape from that prison. Yes.
Oh, that was you.
That was me, yeah.
That's what the sheep blood you're always going on about is.
Yeah, they fed
What
it to
the
me.
fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, I was gonna tell y'all to stay away from me.
I just had a meeting with Miss Morell.
What?
She's working with Butch.
You're kind
Who
of
the fuck is Butch?
Butch Rollins, the man. He's running for mayor.
Oh,
You don't remember us speaking about that with the prince?
I kind of tuned it out.
That's fair. Either way, apparently, she really likes him, and she wants to work with him,
What? Why would
and she wants to meet me tomorrow afternoon.
It's going to be a little rough.
I'll have Winston tell her.
No. She's on. She's on to it. She knows.
Is she?
She's got to know. How?
She definitely seemed like she was sizing me up.
Prince have any connections to the current mayor?
I don't know.
Can you roll to see if you think about it?
Can I think about it?
Because you're the one that heard it. You're the one that heard the prince talk to the current mayor.
Oh fuck, that's right. Okay.
Through the spiral.
Yeah. I'll bring that up.
Okay.
Sorry, Monica forgot that. Iris may have remembered. She probably would have remembered.
Because you were purposely eavesdropping, so she may have remembered.
Yeah, I said I heard her talking to the current mayor once.
So, yes,
Yeah.
the prince has connections to the current mayor.
Yeah.
This Morel may simply be backing the other horse, so to speak. Meaning, Mr. Descartes, she may not be aware of what you are.
No, it's too close. If she's here because of me, and she just happens to be wanting to meet with my coterie mate in the daylight, no. It's got to be connected. It's a
all
trap.
connected.
It's a trap. It is all connected. It's a trap.
It's all happened once, and it'll all happen again.
Oh, I don't want to eat sheep blood again. No.
Because time is a circle.
No. I guess I should leave town. Yeah.
Good luck with that.
My dear, you've just simply blown up the town with your presence and you're going to leave.
That's what you were gonna do.
I didn't blow up the town.
Kinda. With gossip.
The prince. What's your deal with the prince?
Huh? What do you mean?
You have some connection to the prince. What is it?
She keeps you close. We've seen it.
She's my great-grandma.
What?
I mean, great-grandsire.
She's LaDonna's sire.
Yeah. I didn't know till I got here the first time I met her, after I met her.
I don't know what this means. What happened in time now that we're worried about LaDonna, sire, whatever?
Well, I think it puts an even bigger target on my back. If they take me out, they could potentially draw out the Prince of New Orleans. That's why I should leave.
Do they
So
know
it's just
you
a
have
coincidence that you were in Vegas before when Catherine Morel was there?
I guess.
Fate, not a coincidence. There is no such thing as coincidence. There is only fate.
I came here to leave all that behind, and that didn't work.
The Lady of Fate wills that you not leave it behind, apparently.
Well, I can try again.
I don't know about all that. I don't deal with that kind of stuff. I deal with facts and what we have in front of us. And what we have in front of us is a big fucking shithole.
Hey.
These
you're
are
not
facts
wrong.
as well. Ghost, you may not like ghost shit. And she looks at Ig when she says that. But sometimes ghost shit happens to us all.
Where are you going with that?
This is fate. This is not an accident. This is not accidents. These are not coincidences. We are all here in this particular place, in this particular time, for a particular purpose.
Yeah. That doesn't mean I know what the fuck to do, though.
Same.
We need to talk to the prince. I know not everyone is...
Hold on. Before we start talking to the prince about SI and all of this stuff, I hate to be the one to bring this up, but aren't we kind of worried about him? And I'm pointing at Ig.
No, we are not.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. Erasmus telling
shit.
you?
Yeah, sorry, Andre. You are way behind. Okay, Ig is fine. I'm the problem. Ig is cool. Ig did talk to the SI back when he was a human. And they did talk to him again.
That is still a problem.
But
Excuse me?
he did not reply. Yeah. So Erasmus, I don't know how
So
shit,
the
I wasn't gonna
SI
say that.
SI has his number
Yeah, on one of his old burner phones.
on one of his old burner phones.
Oh, I don't know about the new burner phones.
Where is this phone? Where is this phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. It's off. The battery's out of it. But the SIM card's out too, but it's... Then he goes into a closet and you hear kind of the sound of boards being pulled up and...
Did you go back to his apartment? Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
He didn't hide it in Iris's.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say,
And they're adjacent, kind of ish, so you can hear kind of shuffling around on the other side of the wall.
If I hear him pulling up boards, I'm gonna be like, God damn it, I should have done that.
No, my dear, you did enough damage.
Yeah, I'm
he
sorry.
comes back and he's like, and it's in a metal box. So, like, it can't get,
yeah,
like
so it's
Faraday cage
yeah,
type
yeah. That's
thing.
what I was gonna say.
That
Yeah.
what?
It's a Faraday cage, so it's like blocks all signals.
Yeah,
kind of
Got
thing.
out and in.
Yeah,
So he
yeah.
can't, it's not, he can't, if he accidentally left the SIM card or if they somehow managed to track this device,
Yeah,
he's got his ass covered basically with this thing.
got it.
He's like, I checked it once when I was outside of city limits, nowhere near our home, and there was a message waiting for me. It was probably a few weeks old. And that was months ago.
Oh my God, you knew for months?
Well, I wasn't going to contact her.
You didn't tell me?
Why would he?
She asked about me.
What is he going to tell you? Hello, my old SI contact from when I was mortal contacted me about you.
Yes.
Yes, exactly that. If we're gonna be open and
Yeah,
about
and
this,
I
then
messed up, but I didn't want to even suggest that you were here.
No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much, and I'm very sorry for accusing you.
So you just checked the voicemail.
That's it. I promise you.
Was it before or after she was on the city council?
It was before.
Fuck.
Was it this number that I'm holding the business card?
I mean, man, I don't know without turning the phone on. I'm not gonna.
Don't turn the phone on, but
I mean, no, it was unlisted. You know, it came up blocked, and there was a voicemail.
So she still suspects you of being mortal, obviously.
I guess so. She knew I lived here. Maybe she thought I had other leads.
I mean, the Giovanni are everywhere, so...
How'd she know you lived here?
Well, when I was alive, I wasn't so worried about that. I wanted to burn the place down.
So, sorry, out of character. He's been in New Orleans his whole... Like, he wasn't somewhere else when he
he's been other
did
places, but he's been in New Orleans a bit.
Was he in New Orleans when he contacted her the first time?
No, but
No.
Marco was. Marco lived here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So honestly,
how does she know?
she may not even know that Ig lived here, but Ig passed on information about Marco,
About New
who
Orleans.
did live in New Orleans.
So she
Right.
may have thought he did.
So she may have just assumed.
Okay.
And there's also there's multiple Ignacio Giovannis in New Orleans, even in their mortal family.
But he
and
never
him.
gave his name
No.
either. So.
Right.
Hell no.
Oh, that's right. So it was
Yeah.
anonymous. So he.
She doesn't know that he is here
She just knows that I was an informant.
for someone
Okay.
in New Orleans. So she's asking
Then-
again about it.
Is
How-
Bob giving him a death stare?
Yes.
how did Erasmus?
Maybe unfairly
Yeah.
with Bob's past, but
Right.
How did Erasmus know this?
I don't know. I have
That's
no
a
idea.
Very good question. But Erasmus Casey has been digging into things he should not have been digging into for a long, long time. Things he has no real understanding of. And
Ig
he
may
has-
not be actively working with them, but he wasn't wrong about the compromised part.
Yeah.
Incorrect.
That's
is
your
not-
point of view.
Ig is not the first Giovanni to have worked with the SI. He is not even the only Cappadocian
Oh, that's something good to know.
to have worked with the SI. It was tolerated for a time.
Vicenta thinks that Erasmus is trying to get her and Ig out of the city. But
He's done a terrible job at it.
It's Erasmus.
I do agree that it would have been nice to have a little more info on this little letter he sent. But I reached out to him and I haven't heard back.
That's because he's hiding in that cemetery crypt, I told you.
He's in Jerusalem.
No.
That's
He
what the
could have
letter
had
says.
a ghost drop that in the mailbox.
How does he...
You take it across the Shroud, and then you get on the Midnight Express, and then you get off in Jerusalem, and then you cross the Shroud, and then you drop it in the mail receptacle.
What the fuck is she talking about?
Erasmus Casey is not in the city.
Who knows?
According to whom?
The postal office.
Avery
That's all we know.
and Roger.
And how do you know he did not leave the city and then return undercover?
I guess it's possible. Why though?
He's a liar. If he expects them to be searching for him in the Middle East, then they're not going to be searching in his crypt in Lafayette Cemetery. Why does he have the wards up where nobody can go down there if he's not in there hiding?
A warded cemetery?
Hey, guys.
His location's
Yes.
not important right now.
TV's on in Iris's room. Mm-hmm. You didn't turn it on.
Oh, I was thinking about turning it on. I'm like, my powers strengthen.
Go see who's listening. You're always staring at the TV when you do your little Maccavian thing.
Yeah, I was gonna call the prince, but y'all said to wait. But
Well, you better hope that you just didn't call her and she just heard all that.
Oh, she probably did.
who's there?
WDSU. Live. Local. Late breaking. News at 9. Breaking story. Top of the hour. A local law enforcement agent and 2 deputies were found murdered ritualistically in the woods. It looks like they had been tied, strangled, and beaten. Police say that there are no suspects, but they do fear that it may be gang-related. More on this story developing as we get you information. Right now, one has been identified as Police Chief Robert Carter. then it just goes on to the next murder. If it bleeds, it leads story of the night.
Does Bob hear that?
Yeah.
Bob puts his fist through Iris's wall.
Oh, this is Tony's place. Like I don't have a fucking bucket of money.
What is happening? Do you think that the Second Inquisition murdered them and staged it?
Why would they?
Or is this someone on our side?
So if
The
they
Second
were,
Inquisition totally did this.
but why beat them and tie them up and leave them to be found when they
were
could just?
beaten before, I bet.
They
I bet that's how they found out.
You think they tortured them for
Yes.
the Nosferatu location?
I do think that.
That is strangely more comforting than being betrayed.
Robert Carter would not willingly. Avery had so much leverage over him. He would not willingly give that up without a fight.
and this
I bet he still didn't, but you had 2 other guys that were on the take too.
Yeah.
and this ritualistic show is just to get more SI in this city.
No, it's to send a message to us.
What message? We're already afraid of them.
I just think showing what they're willing to do and go through to get us all.
They know that I know perfectly well what they are capable of. Beating up mortals is not going to frighten any vampires. And
Catherine-
all 3 of these vampires, or 4, sorry, I forgot about it.
Well, and let's look at it from a standpoint of what they do and don't know. I don't know what the fuck they know and don't know about us. They call us blank bodies. I know that much.
Who's talking right now?
This is Ig.
Ig.
This is Ig?
Yeah, the only other character in the room is Ig. He's like, that's all I know. That's what I've heard. They know we can do things. They know also, how did you get away?
I told them to let me out. I compelled them. And then I obfuscated.
So they know that at least that they can hide, that we can hide from in plain sight, and that we can manipulate people's minds.
Out of character, Bob, you know that the flamethrower things were able to see Avery and Elvis once they obfuscated. If you want to bring that up to the group.
God.
Yeah. They could see Avery and Elvis. And they both hide.
Oh my God.
So you saying if I tried to dominate Catherine Morell, she might have something to stop it?
I don't know about that. I don't. But I just know that they at least know that we can do things that people can't. And I think that they might have been afraid that if they let him go or let those guys go, that we would get it out of them, what happened.
Quite possibly, you are correct. Can I do an occult check to see if I know of any way a human can resist domination?
Yes.
Since I
A
have
ghoul
no
or a
hunger.
Blood dog, maybe.
Is it intelligence or wits?
It'd be intelligence.
Okay. Oh, that's not as bad as I thought it was at first.
Yeah, look.
It looked shitty as hell at first.
Because you rolled a bunch of dice.
I know. I got 4 successes.
Okay. If they're mentally steeled, yes.
What does that mean?
They know someone's trying to do it or they expect it might happen. They can try to resist it. It's very unlikely. But in your time alive or not alive and otherwise, you know that there are mortals out there who can do things that you would be surprised about.
That is what I relay to the group then.
I know Catherine Morell's going to want to speak to me again. And I don't know if she knows if I'm a vampire or not. Or a blank person or whatever.
She may not know, but she may be the type of person to always test and cover her tracks.
I just need to know if I'm safe to dominate her.
I wouldn't risk it. I would have...
Do they know after you've done it that it's happened?
Out of character, does that happen? I don't know. I've never done.
Not if I
They
make
know
them.
they did something they may not necessarily have wanted to.
It depends
Awe is
also on your
different.
successes.
Awe is you get this feeling that you like this person and that, or sorry, not, it's presence. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
And that, you know, that's an overwhelming, that's a,
Got it.
you know, that's different.
Okay.
That plays on your emotions. So you think that, oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
If you use the forgetful mind, if you have good successes, you change their memory. But
Yeah.
if you only get like one, it's foggy. Like, so if they think about it too hard, they could remember.
Yeah. Because the Giovanni have dominate instead of aspect. So even though Vicenta didn't have it, she was around it a lot. She'll explain
Couldn't I make
that on the
them forget?
dominate and the
Yeah, possibly.
and
Do
then explain how like the Toreador do it different, so they twist your emotions and make you think that that's what you want to do.
You can't compel somebody to forget though, because you can't physically like just forget something.
No, but the forgetful mind can make
Yes.
you. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Doesn't cloud memory give me the ability to like, forget?
Kind of, sort of. It's more just you don't really remember how things went down.
That might be good. Well, not if she's already on.
If she is
the
already
lookout.
on edge, that may not.
I
be
think
the
we
best
should just
avenue.
shoot her. Why use vampire shit at all? Just fucking kill her. Hire a hitman. I don't know.
I mean,
She won't see that coming.
I think she would.
A sniper to the back of the head? No.
I think that she's going to have extremely high security if she is in charge of the SI in this town now.
Can I see that card, Mr. Descartes?
yeah, and then pass her the card.
So yours, Adam, just so you know, is in that moment immediately. The forget thing is not. Whereas cloud memory is more like you can shape. Not cloud memory. Forgetful mind is more you can shape whole swaths of their memory.
Right.
Like go back in time. And,
Oh, yeah. No. It would just be one of those things where, like, if I spoke to Catherine Morell,
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
have a conversation with her, then it'd be forget
yeah.
as I walk away.
yeah.
There was a part of me, in hindsight, I should have been like, you know, like, don't forget. And then forget. I'd put a little extra, little spice on that one.
Yeah.
Make her just forget that I was even going to have a meeting with her.
Oh, well.
I don't think that would have worked.
I think she probably is steely mind. I'm gonna take out my finger bone, and I'm gonna see
What
if
the fuck is that?
It's a fetter that I got from Ella Messina's crypt.
What?
Okay.
I don't know. Ron's looking at me like maybe I should not do that. Like this might get a little too spicy.
Where's Ig right now? Ig just passes out again.
He just, boom.
It doesn't look like his finger bone, does it?
No.
Is this a different finger bone than the one you pulled out before?
Yeah, that was a
Oh,
whole
okay,
hand.
got it.
That was a whole
Okay,
hand.
a
A gargoyle.
I was gonna have a ghost follow Catherine Morell, but now I don't know if I need to do that.
Do it. Don't look at him. Do it.
Well,
Yeah, do what you want. Don't worry about it. Do what you were planning to do.
I don't want to summon Maldo
Just
or
don't
something.
say that I had anything to do with it. I didn't have anything to do with whatever you're gonna do.
I mean, I can ask the professor, but I don't think he'd be down for that.
Even if we had a ghost follow her, the last time we sent ghosts to do recon, we wasted a lot of time.
They didn't even do the recon
Yeah.
Shit.
because they firebombed our place. Like we were going to do that, and then we got firebombed. We didn't even send the ghosts in. I'll ask. Let me just ask the group if that's what they would like for me to do.
Well, who is this ghost?
I'm not certain. I found the fetter in Ella Messina's crypt.
I'm kind of. I think
Excuse me.
Andre's against it.
You say Ella Messina's crypt.
Yeah,
Yes.
that could be her, right?
No.
No? Well, why not?
Can I do a check real quick before I pop something off? Can
Why is
I
there
see-
another person's body in Ella Messina's crypt?
Yeah.
Why would that not belong to her?
Yeah.
Because she was nearly 1,000 years old, Ella Messina would have turned to dust.
Oh, yeah.
So who
So
was
whose
that
finger
then?
is that?
I'm not certain. Would I have put together that Erasmus probably took the forbidden slurp on Ella Messina?
Would you have what?
Oh, what?
I diablerized her.
Right.
Who did I know? Am I the only one who heard that?
Slurp.
Yeah. I don't think you've gotten that knowledge yet.
I know, but would I have figured it out?
I don't think so.
I mean, because he was real nervous when I showed up. And the only thing I think of that make him real nervous would be if he's the one that did Ella Messina in.
Well, he also really
I'll give you a
hated
chance. It's
her
going to be
girlfriend.
very hard. though.
Okay.
What's the purpose of this?
Give me intelligence plus awareness.
Okay.
Is this
Intelligence.
checking? Are you doing this with the card I just gave you?
No. I just
Is
want to
this
see. I
different?
want to see something before I just
She's
blurt
saying
out.
that she thinks he could have diablerized.
4 successes.
Nah, you don't know.
Okay. Ella Messina is dead.
You might have a hunch that maybe, possibly, but not. Oh yeah, that happened.
Ella Messina is dead by Erasmus's hand at some point of purpose. This is not Ella Messina's finger. I know that much.
But we don't know whose it is.
If it was Ella Messina's finger, it would still be my fetter. This is
I know
not my
that.
fetter.
But I'm saying, who could this be?
I don't know. We would have to summon and ask.
I don't want to. I don't want to sub it. Not in my apartment. I don't know who that is.
I'm against it.
Okay. But I'm just letting you know. We could
You
send
can't summon anyone else.
we could summon a ghost, have them track and attune to Catherine Morell, and then
Well, what
burn out
about
her
that nice little girl
consciousness.
ghost?
Yeah.
Get her to do it.
I don't have Pearl's fetter.
I thought we. Why don't we have that? I thought we did
That
have
was
that.
Erasmus's.
Oh.
Which is why I can't go down into his crypt and get nice little ghost friends, because he put up little wards. Because he's down there hiding.
So, are wards against everybody or just specific people he doesn't like?
He has wards up against wraiths, which is a crime anyway, because he has a bunch of fetters down there, and those poor wraiths can't even get down there to sleep.
Would he have a ward against his child?
I don't know. He could have wards against Kindred. I don't know.
Did Ig try to pass the ward?
What
when he
all was in the
there?
box that he
Ig
gave?
I
cannot
think just money.
Was it just money?
sense fetters.
And the hat.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
that's all
he
I
didn't
have.
leave. He said he actually told you that he buried Pearl's fetter,
Yeah.
which means he probably buried it in his crypt. I don't think this man got really creative. They're probably all down there in the bottom of his crypt buried, and then he put up a freaking ghost ward, which means I can't even get down there to them, or if they're down there in them, they can't get out. Or he's got something really bad down in there. Maybe we need to leave well enough alone.
I think we should
Yeah, we
move off of the ghost conversation.
I think so
and
too,
just get
because
back
the
to
more the more I
situation
think
at
about
hand.
it, I think that it's not a bad idea to have recon on her, but I don't know. I feel like we need to do something sooner. Because going to the crypt is going to take like another night.
I mean, we have a fetter right here. I can ask the professor. I can go get his whistle if you'd rather have him.
I don't know who that is.
You literally spoke to him the night that we
I did?
attacked the Thin Bloods. Yes, you sat there.
Oh, I was-
You sat there and ate that
Sorry.
finger bone like a snack.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't talk to him. Okay, sorry. Look, if you want to summon that thing on your own time, go for it and let us know if they say yes. But we are all uncomfortable with that.
She takes the finger bone and does a little salute.
You got it.
and puts it back in the pouch.
Now,
Okay, and
onto this hitman.
and the card.
Well,
Oh,
I don't.
oh.
If I'm not summoning them, I don't need it.
Got it. Take the cards back.
So, yeah.
If
Or
the
I could
prince-
just leave town.
If the prince has a connection with the current mayor, does the prince know any more about Catherine Morell than she's either letting on by asking us to do all this this snooping on her?
That's
TV's
okay.
back on.
Here it comes. So it's just flipping on and off.
She
Yeah,
turned
so-
it off, but
I turned it off?
or it
I wouldn't
turned-
have. I
somebody
wanted to
turned
hear
it
more
off.
about
It turned
So-
it off.
It's just
God damn it.
it's just randomly turning back on.
Mm-hmm. It's on A Bug's Life.
Oh. Shh. What do the grasshoppers tell me?
It's just a scene from A Bug's Life.
I will continue to watch A Bug's Life.
Okay.
What
When did
the
it come
hell's
on
going
before? Was it when we were talking about?
When the
Mhm.
Robert Carter news report? 'Cause
Well,
she-
at what point in our conversation did it come on? I'm trying to remember.
When we were talking some bad shit about my hubby.
Huh?
When we were going all through the SI shit, is when it turned on.
Yeah.
What have you told Antonio?
To stay away from Ig. I've not got a chance to tell him yet that.
That really should have been the first course of action this evening, Iris.
I had people coming over. Sorry.
And another one still. The weird grasshopper says.
Someone's coming.
the Prince.
Of course, we don't.
But I don't
we
know.
hear
I
any
don't
of
know.
that.
Yeah, I don't
we
know
just see
really.
Bugs Life playing.
Yeah,
Someone's coming.
that was player. No.
Make room on the couch.
I'm still Hikata. I'm still neutral.
We'll find out about all that next time we meet.
I knew it.
Oh.
With the prince's arrival and what comes from that meeting.
It was good because I was wanting to speak to her anyways.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gives you time to be paranoid and worry and talk in the group chat.
I'm not. It was Hikata business, and it's Hikata shit to handle. And I'm the eldest Hikata in the area, and I say it's fine.
Well, and I'm sorry about how the rolls went tonight. I know that.
Oh no,
You know,
I knew that
very
that's what I
dramatic.
did.
Yeah.
It was very exciting.
So you did get a stain
Yeah.
from doing your thing. So it's just your unchecked box. It should be passable. It's what you got.
Hang on.
5 dice to roll. I think you'll be all right.
Yeah, I had 4 the last time.
Surely.
I almost want somebody else to do it.
No. It's gotta be you.
It's all you. You'll get one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I got 2. I'm good.
Oh, you're fine.
I feel
See?
like shit about that man, and when everything is over, I'm gonna go cry for him.
You all get 2 XP.
Yay.
What about last session?
You got 2 for that as
Okay,
well.
we didn't write it
did.
down, so that's
Ah,
fine.
there it is. So
'Cause it
there
was
was
in
our
the
answer.
middle.
Jeff and I were talking about that earlier.
So we got 4 then.
You should have 4 total.
Yay.
Where's another pencil at?
Here, I got you, buddy. All right.
Ooh, that's good.
So I'm going to talk about some moments. We're going to do it a little different
Ooh.
tonight. There's a lot that you've been given, a lot that may feel like impossible odds. But it's important to take away something here in this moment. Is that despite your differences, you're probably going to be stronger together. And you're going to need it. And we'll find out about why you'll need it the next time we meet. But until then, this is GM Tuck wishing you all a good night. Have a great one, everyone.